This isn't the game that's on Sky, right? Because if
Yeah.
so, it won't be under Zone.
It's on Sky, yeah.
Okay. Thankfully, I have Sky, otherwise that could have been a big problem.
Four is the only one that's registering.
There you go, he's talking to Taylor now.
Oh, hello.
Hopefully a better game than last week. With almost at the Titans again, I saw. That was worrying.
Mm-hmm.
What was everybody's scope predictions for this? We didn't have a pod then.
I was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To be expected. Well, it's coming off his 2-week break. He looked a lot better last week, and with the Texans kind of stumbling, the AFC South is still alive if the Colts win this game, but it's a big ask.
Patrick's just saying he can't hear Neosa.
How's that? Is that better? That's probably because I was muted, that you couldn't hear me there, Patrick. So
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, apparently there's an echo on you guys. How's that?
Oh, and an echo on mine.
Try that now. Is that it sorted? It's good to have Patrick. He keeps us right. That should be us. How's that now? Echo's gone. Good job. There you are, Mr. Jackson. So what I was saying was, and what we were all saying, is that this is a huge game for the Colts. They're 2 games behind the Texans. Texans at 7-4. Colts at 5-6. And I won't repeat what I said because I was muted because Patrick wouldn't have liked what I said about his Jaguars. Lions, meanwhile, I mean, their first place in the NFC was a 9-1 record. I think most people are expecting the Lions to win this one.
Yes.
But the Colts, I mean, I'm expecting them to win. As you can see by the scores we've got up there, I'm expecting them to win this one by 23 points. But it just depends on what we've got, what kind of thing we could see from Richardson. So we're going for the kickoff, and it is away. And that's a touchback. There we go. We've got a touchback there.
Once again, dynamic kickoff coming into effect there.
Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? So the straight into adverts. As soon as the kickoff, straight in. Well, it's not really an advert, is it? Just showing you Anthony Richardson. So here comes the Colts on offense. So we'll see how they get on. They've got the ball.
Big Quentin Nelson. They're going to want to run the ball, surely, with Jonathan Taylor.
I would think
You
so.
would hope.
I would think so.
Well, he's not in the backfield, so that's not a good start.
Okay, so no, they're going 5 wide to start off. Dropping the 30. Richardson back. Pass over the middle. Caught. What is that? 9-yard gain.
Aggressive to start.
Very. I like it. I like the aggression.
Let me know when the second down is snapped.
Yeah, will do.
Well, thankfully, Nielsen's given us like a play-by-play, so you just got to listen. You just got to listen.
Okay, so what have they got? Yeah, it's calling it 2nd and 1. And ball snapped. And it's an option play. Richardson up the middle. 45. All the way to midfield there. Right up the middle.
That was an important tackle by Branch, because that was it. That was the last level. If Branch didn't get him there, that was going to the house.
Yep. If the offensive lineman, I'm going to say his name wrong. Goncalves? Not sure how that one is. If he'd managed to be a little bit quicker, then yeah, he could have been away there. So it's 1st and 10 for the Colts at midfield. Handoff up the middle. What is that?
2, maybe 3.
2, maybe 3. There was Jonathan Taylor. It's good to see him. The drop-off that Taylor had because of that injury was absolutely huge, wasn't it?
Oh, I mean, for long enough.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say he was on course to be like, kind of what we put. Well, Derrick Henry's unique more because of his size than anything else. But like what Saquon is able to achieve this year is what Jonathan Taylor.
2nd and 8. We flip forward and off to the right side. Looks like a 1st down.
Yeah, they're getting downs involved early enough in here.
It's good to be able to do that. Really good to be able to do that.
They need to be. I think the Colts need to be running more option plays with Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson. Because you've got 2 massive running threats. I was going to say running attacks, running threats, but it's running a threats is what I came out with. But it's like what the Ravens do with Lamar, Derrick Henry, Gus Edwards, those kind of guys. It's just something to do.
1 back set, 1st and 10.
Gus Edwards plays for the Chargers.
Another option play. Pitches it out, and he's Jonathan Taylor, 30-yard line.
They just did the option play.
Yeah. I mean, when you're right. When you've got a player like that, like quarterback like Richardson, use the weapons. It's the best way to do it.
Yep.
It's like having Taysom Hill on every single snap. You've got the running threat there, so use it. You're moving down the field. 2nd and 1. I thought they'd got the 1st down there. 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line for the Colts. And it's a run up the middle, Taylor.
Oh, he didn't. Maybe just got it?
I think he's short in the second effort. I think they're going to call that 3rd and inches.
Let's still mark him down just short. I think we'll see with both offenses. We've seen it already with Downs. The Lions will probably do it with Jameson Williams as well,
Yeah.
with the running threat from the wideouts as well. Because I mean, you've seen it all the time now with the 49ers, with Debo and things like that.
Yeah.
Trying to get these playmakers involved.
I want to see what Anthony Richardson's like in the quarterback sneak scenario. This would be the perfect kind of
Well, he's a big
situation
guy.
for.
He's a big
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
It
Okay,
is
well, he's shotgun.
third and inches. He's running it up the middle, and he's loose. 20,
Oh.
15. Oh, taken down. What is that? About the 12-yard line.
So that's a big quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's just
so that quarter has a battering ram. He is a big guy. Look at the size difference of him compared to Jonathan Taylor. He looks like Cam Newton out there. He looks like a big, strong quarterback. He really does. The way he moves even looks like Cam Newton.
yeah, but Cam Newton much better throwing.
Richardson's got an arm on him. He just needs a little more consistency because he has got an arm on him. We've seen it. It's a cannon. There's a snap. He's running it out left. Got a couple of blockers. He's got to the 5. He's down to the 4-yard line. I think they're going to call him a yard short. 2 yards short there. And is he hurt? But slow to get up.
He's just tired.
Just Anthony Richardson can get a bit tired at times. That is true.
But they're loving this QB power.
They are indeed. I'll mix it to 2nd and 1. In the red zone. My goodness. I mean, never mind the red zone. You're practically just knocking on the door here. It's from the 4-yard line. 2nd and 1. It's a run with Taylor. Maybe half a yard.
I kind of stopped
the middle.
him.
I mean, that's what, 3 rushes now, and he's gone maybe 2-3 yards.
2 or
in
3
total.
yards,
I mean,
yeah. I think you're right.
They're bottling him up. They just can't bottle Richardson up yet.
Not yet. We'll see how the Lions. Well, they're going to throw this one. It is 3rd and 1. See where Richardson pulls out here. 17th in the NFL in red zone offense. Under the graphic there. Snap. He's option. He's going back.
No.
He's throwing it deep. He's throwing it away. Throwing it away. That's a smart throw. Smart throw. The Lions just got way too much penetration quickly. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like, was it Mo Ali Cox, possibly, number 85? Whoever the tight end was getting absolutely smothered.
They'd have to call that holding. You couldn't call it pass interference because that was the definition of an uncatchable pass. Have a discussion. See what happens here. 4th and 1. Oh. Ineligible downfield.
That's the problem when you threaten the run, obviously, if a lineman gets past the...
Yeah. Quentin Nelson.
I would have been tempted not to take it, not to take the penalty. You're 4th and 1. Are the Colts going to take points off the board and go for it?
It is only a 5-yard penalty. And you're giving them another chance.
And you give them another shot at it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. 9-1 to go. 3rd and 6. From 9-yard line. Richardson one back set. Goes back to pass straight, drop back. Lions get good pressure. He's throwing it away. Same results last time.
Yeah, that pass protection
and he got decked.
Not adequate.
But legally. Although he's not happy about that.
Who's the Colts kicker?
Matt Gay, isn't it?
Is it? I thought, yeah. Matt Gay came into my head, but I thought he might have moved on. Yes, because wasn't he this like the second highest paid kicker now in the league behind Justin Tucker?
Could be. 27-yard attempt.
27-yard attempt. So he better hit it.
He better hit this one. 27-yard attempt. It is 3-0 Colts. 8:53 to go in the first quarter.
Matt Gay, 20 of 23 for field goals on the season. That's probably the easiest one he's hit all year.
Yeah. So, at Patrick Jackson's behest, from last week, a suggestion last week, I have added in the quarter in the middle of the stream here. I've also got the timeouts for each team. So hopefully this looks okay for everyone. I've got my OBS stream is just full of a million things I've got going on. So what is this?
What did we I was just going to ask, what did we think about Thursday night scoreline?
Well, I mean, it was a shock.
Yeah.
It was a huge shock.
But, I put in the chat, I think on the day, the Steelers 0-7 all time on the road in AFC North on Thursday night football games. So maybe I should have looked into that before I picked the Steelers to win the game.
Dan, quick look at the scores. Chiefs are up 7-0 over the Panthers. 0-0 Minnesota, Chicago. Texans are up 7-0 over Titans. 3-0 in our game. The other scores are all 0-0. Patriots, Bucks, Cowboys. All those games are 0-0. So a good drive by the Colts. Like a very good drive. I'm with you, Dave. I'm quite surprised that the Lions accepted that penalty. Just giving them another shot. I don't know why they did that, but we got the same result. It's 3-0. Jake, thoughts on the first drive?
I mean, they took 6 minutes off the time, the clock. Didn't get much going except a couple of plays to downs, and then the majority of it was on the back of Richardson. So
yeah,
whether that's sustainable is another thing.
Don't know if it is. There's only so long you can run that. Dave, what did you think?
Yeah, I think they they reminded me of the Commanders on that first play, in that they've got a some really good running game, but right at the red zone when you're first, second, third and goal kind of situations, not able to get it done. So, was it the game with the Giants and the Commanders where they had 6 or 7 field goals and they just couldn't get it done in the red zone?
It's you have to be able to score. But they've not been bad. I mean, they're 17, so I mean, obviously that's lower half of the league, but it's barely the lower half for red zone scoring. It's not like they've been terrible in the red zone. So the Colts are going to be kicking off. Jared Goff's going to get his first chance in this one. Franchise records that they've been setting this year. This Lions offense has looked dynamite. It's a deep kick, and I'm shocked. It's a touchback. Absolutely shocked.
Will we get a kickoff return at any point tonight? That is the
actually, that's Let's put a wee not a wager. Not going to wager on it, but let's see, Dave. What do you reckon? Will we get a kickoff return in this game?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say yes. I'll say 1.
I'll say no then. I think we'll go touchback season.
Okay. 30 inside handoff, a 2-yard pickup there for the Lions. So how many, Dave? How many do you reckon? I'll say we get 1 kickoff return. Jake says 0. How many kickoff returns in this game?
Just to be awkward, I'll go for 2.
Why not? There we go. So the Lions, their offense has been phenomenal this year. Their defense has been decent, but my goodness, they miss Aiden Hutchinson. So it's 2nd and 8 from their own 32, the Lions. And it's a quick screen pass out to the left. And was that Laporta?
Getting him involved after his injury.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the offense.
Yeah, Sam Laporta. Great tight end. They're going quickly here. Going quickly here. 3rd and 3. Quick snap. Goff back. Over the middle. Caught. Looks like he's got the first down there. Keeps cutting away. I can't see the players that are catching the ball.
I believe that was JMO. It looked like a number 9 anyway.
Was there a 9 on there? I couldn't see. It was, yeah. Williams there with the catch. It's the first down. From their own 41. Snap. It's a fake handoff. Oh, deep over the middle, and it is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a nice pick up there.
Who else?
Big first down. Who else, indeed. I mean, the Lions have got so many playmakers. But, there's just no stopping this guy. So that's a first down at the 44-yard line of the Colts.
Neither team having issues moving the chains, which is good for us, bad for defensive coordinators.
Very much so. Snap, handoff up the middle. Maybe a 2-yard pickup there by Montgomery.
Very similar to the Colts. They're not getting a lot going on the ground. A couple of yards here and there. I mean, you've got to commit to it, otherwise, the defense can sell out.
Yeah.
But it's tough running.
It is tough running.
Do we think there's going to be a tackle with a reception
I don't know.
with the Lions? Because they like to
You mean Penny
their
Sewell?
left and right
You're asking
tackles.
if Penny Sewell's going to catch a pass.
Penny Sewell,
Fake
Decker.
throw off the left-hand side. Oh, shoelace tackle there. Saved a first down. Third brings up third.
No, Dave, no.
You don't think so? I think if the Lions go double digits ahead, then
Wow.
Ben Johnson's just going to start his nonsense.
Look at that stat. Colts are the only team to not allow an opening drive touchdown this season. There's a stat for
Is
you.
this going to change?
Well, this is their biggest test so far. So it's third and
Third and
three.
three.
Snap. Goff back to pass. He looks
Oh, they're
stepping
coming.
up. Yep, he's running backwards. He's
Oh.
down. It's sacked. And that brings a huge loss and barring something
forced Buckner.
ridiculous happening on this play, on this punt, which I'm assuming they're going to do, they will continue their streak. Oh, I think he actually had Amon-Ra.
That's another former head coach turned defensive coordinator who, might get another job down the line. Gus Bradley,
Yeah.
just a fantastic defensive coordinator.
Oh, amazing.
Obviously not worked out for him when he has been a head coach, but
So it's fourth
can't
and
argue
12.
with his coordinating jobs.
Yeah, 4th and 12. Here comes the punt. Looks like a bit of a driver.
Oh no!
Oh, he took it on the 10. And he gets absolutely
believe
buried. Why?
A
would you
silly
do that?
decision. And there was I counted 8 very quickly there. Lions that were around him with no Colts around him.
Yeah. Colts get the ball back.
I'm seeing online that Jaden Daniels has gone down injured.
Oh
Oh no, it's not Jaden. It's Brian Robinson. Sorry.
Oh,
That's very different.
it's very different. It's still not good, but it's very different.
Did he not just come back from a bad injury, Brian Robinson?
Well, he was shot last
Yeah.
year, wasn't
Yeah, he was shot.
Well, okay, well,
It's a fairly bad
injury.
It's not great.
Well, Ricky Pearsall was only
there
out
you
for
go.
6
There you
weeks.
are.
So
Oh my word, Alex Soa. They're showing the replay of it. Oh.
was that Brian Robinson? Yeah,
Yeah, that was Brian Robinson.
he? Walked off, though.
That's right. He did.
Oof.
So it's still nothing in that game. Still nothing. I'm looking at the scores. It's now 7-3 to the Chiefs over the Panthers. 0-0 Vikings Bears. 7-3 Texans over the Titans. 3-0 in our game. 0-0 Patriots Dolphins. 7-0 Bucks. That was a bit too quick for me. Didn't catch the final score there. Bucks are winning 7-0.
7-0 for the Bucks.
7-0 for the Bucks was it. There we go.
Yeah. Do we think? Here's another one. Do we think there's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers against Kansas City?
I don't know.
I think there will. I think they will get one
there
on
will
the
be.
Chiefs.
I think there will be. Well, what did you predict? Look at your predictions. That'll tell you if you think there will be or not. Because I've got no
Yeah.
idea. I don't have my predictions in front of me, unfortunately.
Well, I went 12-31, and they've scored 1 field goal, so they've popped 3 up. So 3 more field goals to go for Jake.
There you go. Absolutely wonderful.
I said 10-31. So yes, I do think there's going to be one.
Either that or another field goal and 2 safeties.
The Commanders are up 3-0 in that game against the Cowboys. Now, there we are. Right, so it just goes to show you the Colts defense has got some real playmakers I mean, you mentioned Forrest Buckner. That's a great player, but they've got so many really good players in that Colts defense. It's
Forrest
actually quite.
Buckner he's been around for so long.
He's been around for
Or it
100
feels like
years.
he's been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
it's
least.
kind of like Von Miller.
Yeah. It is first down for the Colts on their own 10-yard line after that punt attempted return. It's an inside handoff and maybe a yard and a half. Maybe. They're really not getting much luck with these inside handoffs. I think it'd be better off going around the outside.
I mean, yeah, getting 3 yards ago. I mean, it's positive, but not much. But Brian Branch looked like he was trying to kill the man there.
He did, yeah. Flying in.
It's usually Kirby Joseph that does that.
Branch is an
You
incredible.
can't say that whilst wearing a Lions jersey.
You can't say
that.
Just observation.
You can't say that. 2nd and 8. Fake handoff. He gets hit as he throws. He's going up. He's got a man wide open. He missed him. Oh, he missed him. He just overthrew his receiver there. Pierce, number 14.
Yeah, I think he was pressured in the pocket.
The funny thing is that usually when a quarterback's going backwards with a man in his face, he underthrows his receivers. He actually overthrew him by about 3 yards. It was a great effort by Pierce, just couldn't get on the end of it. Update took a long time to develop, and he was wide open.
I'll wait till after this play. I was going to ask about the wide receivers of the Colts.
3rd and 8. Richardson back to pass. Pressure again. He's got a man, and he's got the first down. Is that Pierce again? No,
Pittman.
Pittman Jr.
I was just going to ask who are the wide receivers, starting wide receivers for the Colts. It's okay. So we've got Pittman and Pierce.
Yeah.
And Josh Downs.
That's fine. Josh
Downs.
Downs.
So that brings up a big first down on the 20-yard line.
This is where I'll be tossing it out wide to Jonathan Taylor. Oh, no.
Fake handoff. He's going deep over the middle. He's got a man.
Catch.
And a great catch. Fantastic catch over the middle there. I see over the middle. It's one out left.
Oh, flag.
Flag on the play. Let's see who that was against.
It's going to be a hold, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Holding. Offensive line. 10-yard penalty brings up 1st and 20. Negates a monster play there.
Oh, Alec Ogletree. Wearing the Guardian cap. Lovely catch. Means nothing. We're going backwards.
Nothing. That was a great catch going backwards. I mean, right. He laid out for that one. Oh, Ogletree, what are you doing? Okay, so 1st and 20 now from the 10-yard line. One back set. It's a wide run.
Oh.
And
when I said
one
to
yard
run
pickup.
the ball out wide, that is not what I meant. It's just
1 yard
It's
pickup
consistent. Yeah,
it is consistent.
consistent. 1 yard, 2 yards.
it looked like a kind of inside zone that no gap opened up whatsoever. But I think I'm excited to see how Latu gets on, because obviously he's the other kind of main candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year, isn't he?
I think he is one of the top names. Back to pass, more pressure, a blitz, and Richardson overshoots his man at the 20. He's just not connecting. That brings up 3rd and 19.
This is what you're on about with consistency not being there.
Yeah. It's not like they're terrible throws. He's not missing them by 5 yards. He's just put a little bit too much stank on that one, you know?
Couldn't have worded it better myself.
3rd and 19 from the 11. And it's an inside handoff. Dana picks up 2.5 on 3rd and 19. I don't like these inside draws on 3rd and long. I don't like it. I've never liked it. I don't know why they do it. It just seems like a pointless play. So it brings up the punt 4th and 17.
Yeah, I think with that being so deep in their own kind of half, just getting an extra couple of yards, I don't think they were expecting to pick up the 19.
No, kick is away. That looks like a high punt. That's sending him all the way back to his own 24-yard line. He brings it out to the 30. He's coming out to the right, to the 35. Gets away from man, all the way to the 40-yard line. Great return. Great return for the Lions there.
I think that was Khalif Raymond, I believe.
It may have been. I'm finding it difficult to see the numbers. There we go.
Oh, just watched the replay of the Bucks absolutely drilling Tommy DeVito.
So Lions get the ball back. So we're looking at. What are we looking at? Bucks, Commanders, Texans, Vikings, Bears. Chiefs are now 10-3 up over the Panthers. Still no scoring in the Patriots Dolphins game. No scoring in the Vikings Bears game as of yet. We'll see how we get on with that one. The Lions got the ball back. That was an important stop for them. So they're going to be looking to see if they can get up because, you know, at the end of the day, they're losing this game. It's 3-0 and they're losing. It's still the first quarter, but there's not many teams have been able to stop Detroit from scoring early. We've seen them, you know, racing out to leads 24, 31 points in the first half. So fair play to this Indianapolis defense. They're holding them to 3 points halfway through the first quarter here.
Getting the ball at their own 40, decent field position.
It is good field position.
Yeah, we saw them start well, moving the ball, and then they got to midfield, and then it kind of fell apart. So we'll see better field position this time, and then they can actually prolong a drive.
Field position, theme of the game. American football is like a game of chess with live pieces being played on multiple boards at the same time. And I love this. This is why we love this sport. You're trying to gain your territory, get your pieces. It's like a cross between chess and Risk. It's all about getting territory and protecting your most valuable pieces. Interesting. If anyone just joining us, you're listening to the WINFL show. You're watching the WINFL show, in fact. On YouTube, live stream. It's our second ever live stream. So we're trying to make things streamlined. We are trying to make it as streamlined as possible. 1:19 to go in the first.
Open ourselves up. Trying to open ourselves up a little bit.
Colts are 3-0 up. Lions have the ball first and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Go for the handoff. And oh my word, absolutely stuffed. I think it's going to go down as a 1-yard loss. Franklin just took him out there. My goodness.
That's kind of been the story of the first quarter. Not getting anything on the ground, either team.
The only gains we've seen has been Richardson in the option. No one else has been gaining anything. So yeah, Franklin's a great player. This Colts defense, we spoke about it already. This Colts defense has some really, really good parts. 2nd and 10. They actually said he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he did, but one back set. 3 are left for the Lions. Golf back to pass. He's running for it now. He's flipping over. Tim Patrick to the 40, to the 35, all the way down to the 34-yard line there, out of bounds.
What a player he seems to be. Just managed to get free. Perfect catch. Wow. Great player.
He's an incredible player. I've been saying it for years. Wonderful player.
Half ACL left.
Goff did well there. I like the way running to the left, flipping it to the right. That's big Tim Patrick. Safest hands in the league. I don't know if he's had any drops this year. I'm not sure if he's dropped any passes, Tim Patrick. But he didn't have.
It's unlikely.
He didn't have any in the previous 28 games that he played. So that's the end of the first quarter. Is the end of the first quarter? It's 3-0 to the Colts. It's quite surprising. So we're going to be going into the second quarter. What were you saying there, Jake? Sorry.
I said we'll see. Obviously, their second drive, I think that just shows kind of what the Colts did, especially on their first drive, took so much time off the clock. Whether the second drive of the Lions can actually nectar some points for them, because they certainly need to get the ball moving a bit better. And I'd love to see either team get a bit of a ground game going.
Yeah. Looking around some of the other scores, Buccaneers are 7-up over the Giants. Commanders 3-0 up over the Cowboys. Titans 10-7 over the Texans. So, not sure how that happened. Vikings 0-0 with the Bears. Chiefs are 10-3 over the Panthers. Dolphins are 6-0 up over the Patriots. And the Colts in our game are 3-0 up over the Lions. So,
Tell you how it happened with the Titans. Westbrook Akine, 38-yard touchdown.
Of course it was.
Patrick is asking, are you rotating the play-by-play duties? That's something I hadn't even thought of. We could. Dave, would you like to take over play-by-play calling for the second quarter?
Can do. I think I'm about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of you
Just
and Jake, maybe.
pause it then, and then 3 seconds later unpause it. I'll tell you what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at Willy Wonka throwing sweeties up in the air, and the guy's hair just
hold
fell
on.
off.
I'll pause it when the Willy Wonka one stopped.
It's still in Willy Wonka. He's throwing a woman around a roof. He's dancing. There's a chocolate bar. He was throwing a woman off a roof. I saw it. There's people with...
yeah, and then dancing around the chocolate. Oh, there we go.
Sky Cinema. That's
right, okay. So you're like 2 or 3 seconds.
Woman is eating a crisp. And she's really enjoying that crisp. Sky Sports logo. Second Sky Sports logo. Are we all in sync now, Dave?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. That was probably more exciting than the entire first quarter. Trying to describe
Play-by-play of Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. Will they stop making Willy Wonka things? Stop doing it.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna be 1st and 10. And play action with Jagoff. Jagoff, he aims, looks like to Laporta. Oof, it could have been picked off there.
Could have been.
Yeah, a bit of an errant throw, that one.
He sailed that one.
Yeah.
I mean, Laporta's a big guy. It's not like he's 5'10".
2019 Jagoff making a return to action, I see.
This is why we didn't have Davis play-by-play.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Forget about any other team he may or may not have played for.
Right, we've got Jagoff here line up in the shotgun. It looks like Montgomery back in the backfield. Sends Laporta in motion. Hands it off to... Is it Gibbs or Montgomery? Don't know, one of the two, but it's a 2-yard gain, so fair enough.
Gibbs is number 26, I think. Montgomery's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it'll be Gibson. It looks like it. I'm sure I saw 2.
It's all right, Dave. Listen.
Gibson.
Like, see, commentators in NFL games actually have the list of all the players' numbers. We don't have that.
We could just get up the depth charts.
I could. Are you okay, Dave? You want me to take over for a second?
Yes, please.
Okay, right. So it's a snap, go off the handoff, up the middle. It's a first down. He's breaking through tackles. It's an angry one. He's got, oh my goodness, offensive lineman pushing him all the way down to the 13-yard line. There you go.
I'm loving that more this year. The kind of rugby scrum almost, when the running back kind of slowly stops and the lineman go, nah, we can get a couple more yards.
No, I like it because the only thing I don't like about it is because when you've got that, hang on, I'm going to get a quick snap off here. 1st and 10 from the 14. Man comes in motion. Goff, hand up the middle, and squeezing through there for about 4 yards. That Gibbs again. Yeah.
They took it personally and they said, yeah, we will get a bit of a ground game going.
Yeah, obviously been listening to us. They're like, hey, boys in the WINFL show are saying that you can't get anything going on the ground. Let's show them. Yeah, so the only thing I don't like about these scrums, you know, with the refs don't blow the whistle until it's like done, is that it should work the other way.
Mm-hmm.
When defenders are pushing them backwards, they should not blow the whistle and give them forward progress behind the line of scrimmage. It should only be after the line of scrimmage. Snap, Goff, looks right, throws over the middle. He's got a man there, and it's first
Amon-Ra.
down. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown to about the 2-yard line.
So every
Oh, they're
game
saying,
he's got a touchdown so far.
they're saying second and goal. It's first and goal. Sorry, say that again, Jake. Oh, they're going quick
I think it
snap
might
count.
be
Quick
every
count.
game he's got a touchdown.
First and goal from the 3. It's a handoff right up the middle to Gibbs. He is maybe a half a yard.
No.
So at that point, if the defenders can push him back 25 yards, that should count as a 25-yard loss. If you get behind the line of scrimmage, if the defenders get you and push you back 20 yards, and that's when you go down, that should be a 20-yard loss. Oh, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 4. Couldn't see the number there, 40. Jones. Will that make it an
Yeah, he came
automatic?
flying in at the end
Oh,
for no
what?
reason.
Why? No, it's
Oh.
that is
How many times do you
not
see that, though?
unnecessary. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
This is the kind of situation.
That's a
Yeah, I was just
stupid
gonna say
foul.
this is the kind of situation where you just give it to either Montgomery or Gibbs and pound it through the middle kind of
Gibbs
thing.
is in the backfield. Hand off it is. Gibbs, he's going off left side. He's got a blocker in front.
Oh.
He's in. Touchdown. Detroit
Easy.
Lions. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Makes it 6-3. Pending the extra point. That was
What
never.
happens when you get a bit of a running game?
See, we got a running game going. You're right, Jake. You're absolutely right. That was never rough, personal foul. That jumping on the pile, because we've seen, the offensive guys do it. They push the pile. They push, and push, and push. He's just doing it the other way. So I don't like that. That's double standards. It benefits the offense too much. Extra point is up and right down the middle. That makes it 7-3 to the Detroit Lions. You can't keep a good team down forever. This is one of the best offenses in the entire NFL. 12:07 to go in the second quarter. We'll look at some of the other scores around the league. Buccaneers are up 10-0 over the Giants. Commanders are still 3-0 up over the Cowboys. Titans are 10-7 up over the Texans. Bears are 7-0 up over the Vikings now. Chiefs are 10-6 up over the Panthers. Dolphins are 7-0 up over the Patriots. And the Lions in our game are 7-3 over the Colts. It's been a fairly entertaining game so far. Certainly a lot more entertaining than last week. It's been good to watch.
Do you know what a more entertaining thing or frustrating thing is? That the Titans are scoring against the Texans and are 10-7 up.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a lovely deep throw as well. Oh, and Bears there.
I'm not loving those Bears helmets. I was like, when did Keenan Allen sign for the Bengals?
Nah, I don't like some of these throwbacks. I don't like. For example, the worst one is the Giants 1950s beige trousers.
I mean, it didn't make
They
much
are
difference, though, did it?
hideous. No, but they just look disgusting. The color scheme is absolutely awful in that one. The Pittsburgh Steelers, yellowy, kind of bumblebee ones. The Broncos also have a bumblebee one. It's disgusting. Can't stand it at all. Those are the ones that I don't like. There's ones that I absolutely love. I mean, when the Broncos played the Raiders in their throwback 1989, 88 throwback, whatever it was. Oh no, 77 it was. Beg your pardon. It was absolutely stunning. This orange right here.
I like the Kelly Green
Oh
Eagles.
yes, the Kelly Green Eagles. The Seahawks throwbacks are much better than that hideous Dayglow thing they have just now. I prefer the Bucks creamsicles, as they call them. I still don't know what a creamsicle actually is. What is a
I'm
creamsicle?
assuming like a popsicle.
Like a nice lolly type thing.
And actually, that would be my only guess.
Yeah. Patrick's asking, what jersey are you wearing, Dave?
Just a random top.
Well, show him. Show us.
Well, it's let me see it.
I can see lions.
Yeah,
What now?
it's hold on, I'll stand up.
You could just tell. Just tell us.
Look at it. Yeah, but look. Right, so you got number 90
Uh-huh.
on the back. Can you see?
Oh, it's an Indomitian Sioux.
It is indeed.
Patrick, it's an Indomitian Sioux Lions jersey.
Sorry, that took 45 seconds to tell
Not
you.
sure why that took so long, so do apologize. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Wow.
What are you doing here? "25th straight game with a rushing touchdown for the Detroit Lions. Longest streak in... That is surprising that that's the longest streak in NFL history. So it's first and 10 from the Colts from their own 24 yards. Did I miss the kickoff? I totally did. How did I miss the kickoff? Up the middle. That's a gain of about 4 there. Jonathan Taylor brings up 2nd and 6. 11:50 to go in the second. Colts looking to answer that touchdown by the Lions. They have been able to move the ball. Sorry, Dan, you go.
I was just going to say, I think they should just go back to the run game like they did in that first drive.
With the options, with Richardson, yeah, they could do.
Yeah, or a few options.
One man in the
between
back.
them, but
It
you
is
know,
an
get a-
option play. He's taking it himself. He's at the 30th, tripped at about 31-yard line.
Almost dropped it.
Third and 3.
What do we do here? Do we run it? Another option play?
I think you do. It's the only thing that's sort of been working consistently, and you only need 3 yards. I'm not really trusting
Wide
Richard.
receiver screen. You know,
A screen, maybe. They got three to the right hand side, one to the left, one to the back. Straight drop back pass. He hits this man, and he's
I don't know.
oh, as he
Mitchell.
was tiptoeing in bounds there. Mitchell, Adonai Mitchell, first down for the Colts. Big Tony says, "What do you guys know? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do," he says. Going with a quick snap here from the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, straight drop over the middle again. Almost
Yeah,
all the
got
way
him.
to midfield. Couldn't see who caught that one. Was that Mitchell again?
number 11 captain, I would assume Pittman.
Number 11. Oh, it's 11. Pittman. I like when
Second
they
and one.
go high tempo. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, but this is a situation where you go, you've got your entire playbook open right now. 2nd and 1 at the halfway line. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can. Straight drop back again by Richardson. He's got protection. He's going deep left. He's got a man,
Bun.
and it is caught.
Ah,
Oh my word! Absolutely.
make sure no flags.
What a great one. Pierce there, number 14. That was a lovely touch pass from Richardson and concentration by Pierce to pull that one in.
just shy of 40 yards.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Colts do love a bit of a deep ball to pace every now and then. I mean, they do have good options. You look at their wide receiver room, you don't think it's amazing, but they're all different kind of players, so they do have good options.
Yeah. So that brings up 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Colts, like straight into the red zone. It's a scoring opportunity here. Same sort of formation they're going here, bring a man in motion. It's a run up the middle, dropped straight at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Taylor. He got absolutely nothing going there. They are really struggling running up the middle. They're really struggling running up the middle against this team. I mean, look at that. They're outgaining the Lions. The Colts were 146 to 82 for the Lions.
And yeah, I still feel like a field goal is coming.
It may be. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 11. Bring a man in motion. Straight drop back.
Oh!
He's right over the middle. It's a touch. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh!
Oh, he dropped it. Ogletree.
Drew Ogletree. Oh boy.
I mean, it doesn't. Oh, he was. I don't know. He just took his eyes off it. It hit him right in the hands. That's a terrible drop. That was a perfect pass.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Richardson is so annoyed he's just running away. He's coming back though. Ogletree goes off. It's 3rd and 10 from the 11-yard line. He had him there. 2 receivers out wide left. Bring him on in motion. Back to pass. Straight drop. He's going left. It's overthrown. Overthrown. Brings up 4th and 10. Field goal unit comes out.
Yeah.
That was that should have been a touchdown. It was a touchdown.
It's
Ogletree
also
had
borderline
it.
predictable.
That was very almost Vernon Davis-esque. That drop. He had it there in the end zone, hits him in the hands, just dropped it. 29-yard attempt here, Mackey, trying to bring the Colts back within 1. Gets snap off, kick is up, and it's right down the middle. It is 7-6 to the Detroit Lions. But it should have been 10-7 to the Colts. Instead, it's the Lions. So we're looking at some of the other scores around the league here. Well, let's bring that up. We're waiting for this. Buccaneers are 10-0 up against the Giants. Commanders still 3-0 up against the Cowboys. Titans are 17-7 up against the Texans. What? Vikings 7-0 with the Bears. Chiefs are 10-6 over the Panthers. Dolphins are 14-0 up over the Patriots. And in our game, it is 7-6 to the Detroit Lions. There we go. Just showing a highlight there of a big catch by Addison against the Bears for the Vikings there.
He converted the touchdown as well.
Was it Addison who scored? Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, he scored on the 2-yarder as well. But Titans is definitely the biggest shock early.
And there was me when me and Dave span the WINFL Wheel of Destiny. There was me saying, "Don't be the Titans," and it nearly was the Titans. It was slowing down. I was like, "No, I can't watch a second week of that." And here they are, popping up 17 in the first half against the Texans. Who would have seen that one coming?
Will Levis is 9 for 9, 159 yards.
I don't
He's not
believe
got the
you.
pressure of the WINFL. He's not got the pressure of the WINFL show.
I don't believe you. I think it's not true. I wonder if, because you know how Brandon Perna has his cursed wheel that he spends curses a team. I wonder if our wheel, like next week, if for example, let's say the Lions do win this game, but next week the Colts are going to go off on a rampage, just like the Titans have done, because last week we watched them and we criticized them so much. Like next week, Anthony.
The good juju wheel.
The good juju wheel. I like it. It's the opposite of bad juju. But I don't know if that's just Smith-Schuster dropping passes.
I really hope we get to see the kickoff here. Very important moment here if we get a kickoff.
Huge moment. This shows the kickoff.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and they are going to show us the kickoff. Here we go. Matt Gay's doing that. He's like, whoop, whoop. I think that's what that is. Not sure. And he kicks it off.
Wow!
And oh my word. I can't believe it.
Jake is about 3 or 4 seconds ahead.
Is he?
To me, maybe it's just me.
Yeah, me and Niels are pretty.
I'm pretty much. As soon as Jake said wow, I saw them taking a knee. So it's a touchback for those who like, well, what's he wowing at? That's another touchback. Lions have the ball.
Oh,
Ah,
almost broke one there, David
he nearly
Montgomery.
broke one. He nearly broke one, Montgomery. Oh, something glitched on my thingy. I've got something glitched.
You've gone back to 1934? That's what they're
Uh,
showing at the moment.
yeah. It's a wee yellow circle. Okay. Jared Goff under centre and back to pass. Oh no, he's faking. No, he is passing. He's running. He throws it over the middle. It's caught. And is that Tim Patrick again? Yep. Out to about the 47-yard line. Nice one. Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick's a great player. I know I say that every time he catches the ball. It's because he is a great player. I know Ewan was delighted to get him for the Lions. Brings our first down for the Lions there. First and 10 from their own 48-yard line. It's a fake handoff. Goff rolls out and he slings it out to the tight end, number 89, whose name I've not got in front of me. Right. Hey, there we go.
Right.
Brock Wright, number 89. Brings up second and
What's
2.
the time on the
8-yard pickup.
clock of you guys?
6:46, 45, 44,
Oh.
43, 42.
Okay, I'm 34, 33, 32.
Okay, so you're 3 seconds ahead of us.
Okay.
Okay. Jared Goff,
Oh, good catch.
back to... If you're 3
Am I ahead?
seconds ahead of us,
Right,
And-
1.
I'm calling the
Two.
plays, then don't say... Do you know what? You call the plays. You're ahead of us. You
Oh, I
the
call
plays.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, we've just had a nice wee pick up there. From JMO, Ewan's favorite player on the Detroit Lions. Last week, 4 catches for 124 yards. That's all right.
It's better than all right. My goodness.
Yeah. Oh, he's changing the play. Seen something he doesn't like. He hands it off. Montgomery up the middle. Maybe three, maybe 4 yards. Yeah, I think the Lions when they I think they need to get some more kind of 2 running back plays in. Purely because they've got 2 amazing players at running back, so I think they need to integrate some things into that basically.
Oh, they do. I mean, their running games are fantastic. I mean, we saw the graphic. 25 straight games with a touchdown.
I saw Washington do something very similar where they had obviously Jane Daniels and then they had Brian Robson and Austin Eckler in the backfield.
Yeah.
And then, all 3 can run. You can only kind of commit to so much. So it
Yeah.
does kind of give the defense an ultimatum.
We've got 3rd and 6 coming in. Looks like a change of running back possibly. I think saw Gibbs coming off.
Look at Goff there. 8 of 9 for 98 yards for Goff. What a season he's having.
Or play-by-play is taking the playoff.
Dave, are you watching this? Do you want me to comment
Yeah,
on
I'm
it?
sorry.
Montgomery had a massive
Sorry.
run there. He was blasting through people.
I do
Absolutely
apologize.
brilliant. Dave
Well, there we go.
Montgomery.
We get to see it again because it's so good. He runs to the right side, inside zone, breaks 1 tackle, and just bulldozes his way through a couple more for an extra, nearly 10-yard play. You can see 3 of them holding on to him, and he still keeps going. Nice. But then 1st and 10, basically 1st and goal. Play action. Yeah, Goff drops back. Oh, there was some questionable holding there, potentially on Sam Laporta, I think it was. Or was it Brock?
That was Laporta. 87.
Miss Laporte, I think he just got caught up.
Okay, well, 2nd and goal. And if anyone's going to be able to draw up something for this, it's going to be Ben Johnson. go 2nd and goal from the 6. Jared Goff lines up with a shotgun. Hands it off. Oh, that's just lovely blocking. Oh, and he does get in for the touchdown. David Montgomery, a lovely spin move on the 1-yard line just to make sure he gets in.
Lovely.
Lovely jubbly. And a weird celebration, but hey-ho, each to their own.
And that makes the score 13-6 to the Lions, pending the extra point.
Oh, it was a beautiful spin move. I think it was Jones that came in with the kind of diving tackle. But Montgomery saw him coming. Span at the last second. Well done.
Yeah, I think the second effort there to extend the play and reach out to the goal line. I mean, you're just seeing the two-headed attack here really at its best.
Okay, extra point attempt coming up.
Lovely. Straight through. 14-6.
14-6 to the Detroit Lions. So looking at some of the other scores around the league, the Buccaneers are 17-0 up against the New York Giants. That's got 6:23 to go in the second. Commanders still only 3-0 up against the Cowboys with 10:03 to go in the half. Titans are still beating the Texans 17-7, 7:02 to go in that one, although the Texans are knocking on the door on Tennessee's 5-yard line. Vikings and Bears are tied at 7 apiece. The Chiefs are 13-6 up over the Panthers with 5:25 to go in the second. Dolphins are 14-0 up over the Patriots, 6:03 to go in the second. And in our game, the Lions are 14-6 up, 3:34 to go in the first half. It's been a heck of a game so far. The Lions have been.
I think one of the things about the Lions though is that they just seem to have that clinical edge compared to what the Colts have shown so far. I think that maybe that's fair. Do you agree that's fair to say?
Yeah. I mean, the Colts have had their chances. They've just not. Oh, something glitched again. Right now, TV's gone very glitchy. It just jumped. I'm looking at the three of the guys sitting on a couch.
No, they're presently showing Montgomery running in.
I'm not seeing
Beautiful
that.
touchdown.
I'm seeing guys on a bench talking to each other. Jason Bell, 82 NFL games, 2001 to 2006. That's what I'm looking at. So I think we might need to reset our feeds. I don't know who's ahead of who else.
Well, Phoebe's just come on our screen.
Yep.
Former Buffalo Bills coach.
I think I'm synced up with Dave.
And I'm back to the game. Wow. I'm way ahead of you guys.
You're way ahead.
Right, I'm going to pause it. Just let me know when you see the kicker.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I must be like a full 10. It glitched and then it popped up.
There's Jason Bell to 82 NFL games.
Whoa, you guys are way behind. This is the opposite to last week. So when it's DAZN, I'm way behind you. But when it's Now TV, I'm way ahead. Let me know when you can see the Lions kicker. You'll see Jason Bell.
It'll be a while.
It could be a while.
Yeah.
Could be a while. Good grief.
We are only ever professionals
kicker.
on.
Is that the kicker?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Okay. So the Lions are kicking off. Kick is off. And it is a shocker touchback. Colts have the ball. So many touchbacks. So many touchbacks. Colts need to do something. They need to do something. But, a field goal is not the end of the world. They get another field goal here. Pull them within 5. Nothing wrong with that. 1st and 10.
There we go. Come on. Let's give the ball. Just quarterback draw. Come on.
1st and 10 from
Run
the
it
30.
straight up them. We've got 2 linebackers in play. Oh, it is me. Oh, he hands it off to John Taylor. Oh, John Taylor breaks away. Oh, lovely. 20-yard gain on first down. Oh, then there's the flag.
Flag on the play.
Of course, there's a flag. Yeah, that's going to come back, isn't it?
Ah,
Yep, there we
holding.
go. 10-yard holding.
It's the second time a good play for the Colts has been brought back by a holding penalty.
Yeah,
Oh, that might have been
big.
a face mask from the looks of it
Oh,
as
lass.
well.
I mean,
Mm,
how's that not offsetting penalties?
yep.
How is
Dalton
that not
Tucker.
offsetting penalties? That's shocking. Illegal hands to the face there. Should have been called. Wasn't called.
Four
Four
penalties
penalties.
already for the Colts, yeah. And the Colts are now first and 20 from their own 20. Andy Richardson, play action, runs out to the right, throws it. Oh! Oh, well, how did
Oh,
he
he's
catch that,
not only
Pittman?
that.
He's away down the field.
Hey,
Lovely.
all the way to midfield.
30-yard gain on first down after the first and 20 penalty. That is lovely.
Broke some tackles there. Nice play. Nice
I was
play.
waiting on a flag coming in there, but no. He throws it. Pittman catches. Oh! How did he hold on to that? Brian Branch just threw his entire body and the say of Detroit into Pittman there, and he still held on to it. So we got first and 10 on the 50. Hands it off Jonathan Taylor, who goes absolutely nowhere.
And
And
they shouldn't run another play here
yeah, I was
because
about to say.
the,
Yeah.
the Lions get the ball back. So you don't want,
Mhm.
at the start of the third, Lions get the ball. You don't want to give them another possession here. You want to take this down and leave nothing on the clock and score a touchdown, obviously, ideally.
Precisely.
But don't give the Lions another possession.
And that
Yeah,
is
and
the
also-
2-minute warning.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson 7 of 12 for 100 was it 112, 117 yards, something like that.
Just go quickly
And
through
you
some
should
of
have
the
a
scores.
touchdown if his tight end could catch the
Oh,
ball.
he would have. Buccaneers 17-0 up over the Giants. Commanders 3-0 up over the Cowboys. Texans are now within 3. It's 17-14 to the Titans. 7-7 Vikings Bears. Chiefs are 13-6 up against the Panthers. Dolphins are up 14-0, and the Lions are 14-6 up against the Colts. In our game, but the Colts are moving the ball. They're looking pretty good actually. I'm liking this Pierce fella. And I'll be honest, I'm not particularly familiar. I've not watched much of him, but he can certainly make some moves. He's actually had a couple of, but he was one who had the big catch that was called back previously. That was Pierce.
Mm.
Well, the pass that was called back by the penalty was Andrew Ogletree. Got a couple of Ogletrees on the Colts.
Yes. Yes, it is.
They are in the tricky situation now where, you want to score a touchdown, but like I say, I really wouldn't want to score a touchdown and give the Lions, a minute 50, three
Yeah.
timeouts. So you kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You have to stay committed to the run here, I think, and at least try and make the Lions use their timeouts or kill the clock a little bit whilst still scoring. It's an unenviable position as an offensive coordinator here.
I think with it being 2nd and 10 at the moment on the halfway line, I think you're most likely or most high chance success is either a kind of quick slant or a screen, running back or wide receiver screen. Just to get the ball going, keep the ball in the field of play.
Well, they've got to be looking at, they want a touchdown. They've got to be thinking that. But the Lions have 3 timeouts, but the Colts have 3 timeouts. So the clock is not an issue for the Colts. 2 minutes, they can run it. They can do anything they want. It's a good position to be in, as far as they're concerned. The Lions get the ball in the second half, kickoff.
They do.
That was a big pass deep by Anthony Richardson that just went over the head of Pierce.
I've just seen it. Yeah, mine kind of paused for a second, so that's him running back now. That's a replay coming up. Oh, no, it did not enough for kind of a personal foul on the quarterback anyway at the ends, but I think that was the wrong choice there. I know they're looking to maybe create something, but if you get if you get within field goal range here and you keep the ball going, then at least you're giving yourself the chance to get some points on the board. You know, keep it within a one score game, even though the Lions will get the ball, but they've just gone third down and it's an incompletion again, so they're 4th and 10, and they've wasted that opportunity.
And they've took 8 seconds off the clock. The
8 seconds off
Lions
the
now
clock.
have a minute 52, 3 timeouts, and getting the ball back, which was exactly what I said they should not do.
Yeah.
And
That
I was saying they should run
terrible.
the ball because they have 3 timeouts. The clock's not a factor, and they didn't.
That was absolutely terrible 2 minute drill by the Colts.
Yeah.
Lions now
And
get the
yeah.
ball. Get the ball on the 10. Time not an issue, like you mentioned. Timeouts, and they get the ball to start the second half. This is perfect situation, 14-6 up.
Yeah, fair catch on the punt there.
Yeah. And then we've got some replays here. Texans, CJ Stroud. Oh, lovely catch, the back of the end zone. And the Bears have a blocked field goal. Wow. How many weeks is that now that we've had a blocked field goal this year? Especially in crucial situations.
So I'll look at some of these scores across the league. Buccaneers are up 17 to
Oh,
nothing.
sorry, the Cowboys just had their a punt blocked by the Commanders within their own 15-yard line.
Ah.
So, yeah, that's very cowboy, a very cowboy thing to happen right now, isn't it?
So Buccaneers are up 17 to nothing against the Giants. The Commanders are 3-0 up against the Cowboys. They do have the ball on the Dallas 28. Thanks to that. Titans are still winning by 3, 17 to 14 up over the Texans. Vikings are 14 to 7 over the Bears. Chiefs are 13 to 6 over the Panthers. Dolphins are 14 to nothing over the Patriots. And in our game, the Lions, who now have the ball again, are 14 to 6 up against the Colts. So there's quite a few scores going on. Got a few scores going on in the early window, liking this.
Panthers are staying in it. Only, what, a touchdown behind? If they can stop the Chiefs scoring before half time, they'll be very happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, the only games I'm not going to say they're running away with it because it's the first half. Buccaneers, Giants, Dolphins, Patriots are the only ones that are 2-score games at the moment. So everything else is a 1-score game.
Sam Darnold's throwing 2 touchdowns, and neither of them to Justin Jefferson. In fact, Jefferson only 1 for 7.
What?
Quiet first half so far.
Massively
Can you see how many
quiet.
targets there's been?
2 targets, so he's only had one other opportunity,
Oh.
but we're back in now with the Lions on the ball.
We are back in our game. 1st and 10. Jared Goff steps back to throw. Throws it to, who is it?
Williams, I think.
J-Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're now what, 2nd and maybe 2, 3, I reckon. Second and 2. Jared Goff hands it off. And they get the first down with a little bit of interest from what looked like Jahmyr Gibbs.
It was Gibbs.
Yes, it is indeed.
Yep.
1st and 10, 1 minute 5, and the clock counting down. They're in 2-minute offense, no huddle. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Jared Goff steps back. He's looking for. Oh, they're coming for him. Oh, they've nearly got him. Oh, ooh. Basically, what happened there was that he went to slide, but Franklin with a late hit.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't
No
a flag
flag.
there. It was actually, that counts as a sack behind the line of scrimmage, but he did slide. And was that Franklin again?
Yeah.
I like that no call.
Oh,
And also,
no,
I really feel like
a very late
Goff
slide.
kind of, yeah, he spun out of the initial trouble and then had a chance to possibly drop it off to Gibbs. And yeah, I think he did well to avoid the initial pressure, but kind of gave himself up towards the end.
Yeah,
I think
Lions
you're
taking
right.
time out.
On replay, that's a good no call. That's a good no call.
Second and 11. Looks like they're going 4 wide now. The Lions. Sam Laporte's on the wide. Oh, Goff. Oh, they nearly got him. And it's an inside one to Sam Laporta, but he only gets a couple yards. So it's a 3rd and long, I think.
They're not taking the
3rd
timeout.
and 7.
They're
Yeah.
waiting to see if they get it. That's why they're not taking the timeout. Okay, that makes sense.
Goff steps back. Deep throw. Oh, nearly picked as well.
That was nearly picked. I was quite surprised the Colts didn't take a timeout before that play, because the Lions didn't take their timeout in case they didn't get it. And I thought the Colts were like, well, let's take the time. They could have saved themselves 15 seconds.
If they punted, just say it was a 50-yard punt, then that would put them back on their own 25-30 with maybe 15 seconds left.
Well, yeah, but they would have had an extra 15 seconds. It would have been 35 if they'd taken it. Punt.
Oh, punt away.
Oh,
I was just going to say there's a flag in the play. Oh, it was early. It was before you even caught it. So I'm guessing
must
it
have
was
been,
a false start.
It must have been pre-snap, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, false start.
I like the way the clock operator just kept the clock running there. It's like, I know. Yeah, back up to 20, thank you. So it's 4th and 12 now. Repunt should hopefully give them better field position for the Colts.
You'd be looking at about 25, 30 yard line is where they catch it, unless it's a short one or a big boomer, I suppose. Punt off clear.
Yeah, it is a boomer.
Oh, it's way back there. It's inside
fair
the 20.
catch. Oh my word. Inside his own 20 with 12 seconds to go.
Take the chance. Well,
Well,
I don't know. See,
then it comes
they're probably
to
thinking about that. Yeah, they've got to keep it, within one score.
yeah.
But surely this is kind of they're just going to take a kneel and go into the locker room, or maybe they'll try one run.
They've got timeouts. They can run 3 plays in 12 seconds. 3 quick passing plays with 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
I don't think they will, because Richardson has a tendency to try and let these plays develop. But they should really just be looking at a 10, 15 yard out pass.
Oh.
You can throw it in the middle. This is the thing. They've got 3 timeouts.
But
They're
and
just
look what they're lining up with.
They're just going to kneel. That's just... I don't like that. Okay, that's the end of the first half. It's a 14-6 to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, Richardson ends the half 7 of 14 for 117 yards, and Jared Goff 10 of 13 for 111 yards. So
Goff's accuracy this season has been fantastic. Really has. He's been the most accurate quarterback in the league. In fact, I believe at his current pace, most accurate season in NFL history. Buccaneers.
Aside from, did he not get, what was it, 5 picks 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he did. 5 interceptions one game, and a game that they won.
I mean, it was very accurate, just to the wrong team.
Buccaneers are 17-0 up. They're 2nd and goal, 24 seconds to go. Commanders are 3-0 up, the 2-minute warning. They have the ball on their own 19. Titans and Texans are tied at 17. Texans have the ball. 1:47 to go, 4th and goal. Vikings are 14-7 up on the Bears, 4:12 to go. Vikings have the ball on their own 31. Chiefs are 20-6 up against the Panthers now. With the ball, 1st and 10. Oh no, they're about to kick off. Beg your pardon. Dolphins are now 21-0 up on the Patriots, 3rd and 3 on New England's 11-yard line. And our game is at the half, 14-6 to the Lions. Very quickly, Dave, what's your initial thoughts on the first half there?
Colts need to be more clinical. It's just quite that simple. They can't say they haven't had chances because the field goals from Matt Gay have been within 30 yards. So they've been in the red zone every single time and just haven't been able to convert for 6, which is vital. So I'm quite disappointed with that. But look, I think that's just the difference between these two teams is that the Lions have been clinical on their two scoring drives, that they have gone in for 6 each time.
Yeah, a couple of penalties there, Jake, has really hurt them, and then the dropped shoot-fire touchdown by Ogletree. But what do you think of the first half?
I mean, they started really well on that opening drive, and then they've got away from what worked. Like I said, they've had that dropped touchdown. They've had a couple of penalties to negate some plays, and that final drive before half was really badly mismanaged. And like you say, then when the Lions were on 3rd and 7, they didn't call a timeout. So I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot towards the end of that half, and now 14-6 down, and the Lions get the ball.
Yeah.
Not a great position to be in.
No, and if they had called that timeout, they would have had 36, 37 seconds. They could then have used those timeouts, an extra 15 seconds, instead they had 20. But even then, they had 20 seconds and you're just kneeling. You know, you've got 3 timeouts. You could run a couple of quick plays and maybe have a chance for a Hail Mary. I just don't like it. But then I'm not a coach, I'm not a GM. I'm just some random jabroni from the Western Isles, Outer Hebrides of Scotland, watching NFL. For all our watchers, our viewers, I should say. Watchers, good grief. All of our viewers.
For what? Well, I was just going to say, for what it's worth, you're better than Ryan Dodgers, the Jets GM. I think you're much more competent. Apparently, looking at what the Jets have been able to achieve this year. So, was it Darren Dodgers, whatever his name is? the Jets GM, executive vice president, everything.
Well, the Jets are a mess. We know the Jets are a mess. I don't know if, the more I see this, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play the rest of the season. I don't know if he'll finish the season as the starter.
Here's a little scenario that could happen. Unlikely, but could happen. The Jets Aaron Rodgers will not be at the Jets next year. Devontae Adams' trade will be wasted. Where does Aaron Rodgers go? Would you put him in Carolina?
He wouldn't play for Carolina.
I think his options will be very, very limited if he leaves New York.
His options will indeed be limited. But I don't think Aaron Rodgers would go there. I think the market's far too small for his ego. The thing with Aaron Rodgers is that he loves the limelight. We know he loves the limelight. It's one of the reasons he went to the Jets. And I know the Jets have not been a great team. I get that. For quite some time now. But it's still a huge market. They are in the spotlight even when they're getting absolutely killed by other teams, they're still in the spotlight all the time. And Aaron Rodgers knows this. It's one of the reasons he went to the Jets.
What about if you're looking for Aaron Rodgers going to a big market? I think the funniest move.
You're thinking the Giants?
Would be for him to move to Vegas.
That's
the Raiders.
It's not a market. It's not a market.
It's an expense. It's where the money is.
Yeah, but not for the team. The big markets is the New York teams, Dallas, right? That's your big money markets because they've got all the money there. teams: your Dallas Cowboys and your 2 New York teams.
And yeah, I don't think the Jack. I mean, the Jack. They just can't. They cannot. Surely. Their
No,
year is a
well, do
bust.
you know what? You say that, but the Giants have been a disaster this season. In fact, both New York teams have been an absolute disaster this entire
Get
season.
Drew Lock in.
So badly run. They're not going to put Drew Lock in. They're going to go with DeVito. That's what's going to happen. So, as Jake said weeks ago, and we mentioned this again on the live stream last week, why did you sign Drew Lock? What was the point? To be your third string quarterback? Now he's your backup quarterback? There's talk about Daniel Jones. I mean, I was watching the Rich Eisen show. He's talking about Daniel Jones. And he says, oh yeah, he's going to get another gig somewhere. And
Dallas.
the guy, Dallas will never take Daniel Jones on.
I mean, not
going
a
to
big
do
contract.
it. No one's going
If
to take
they
that contract on. Nobody
Yeah,
will
oh,
take
no.
on that contract.
Have they? Has he mutually terminated his deal?
No, it's something to do with the June 1st. I forget what it is. He's still getting paid an absolute ton of money by the Giants. But anyone who takes him before June 1st will have to pay his salary. So I cannot see him playing in the league this year. I just can't see it. Who's going to pay whatever's left on this year, 22 million, 23 million for Daniel Jones to come in? Jake, which team, in your opinion, is the most quarterback needy right now? Tennessee, maybe? Don't know. I would have said so last week, but that's all changed. Do you think maybe because Daniel Jones got released, all the quarterbacks like, no, I'm going to start playing really well now. What do you reckon?
Well, I assume with him being cut and passing waivers, he is a free agent. His contract does no longer exist.
No, there's
Because otherwise, why is there all this
something.
talk about him getting signed by people? Because, yeah, no one's going to sign him if they have to pay him 40 million.
I'm sure there was still X amount on his contract if they signed him before June 1st.
It would have to be a playoff chasing team, and the Cowboys are not that anymore.
Why would it be a playoff chasing team? No one in their right mind is going to sign Daniel Jones. It sounds like I'm ragging on Daniel Jones. I've got nothing personal against the man. Nothing personal against Daniel Jones. He's just not been good at playing the game of football in the NFL since he came into the league. Actually, that's a lie. He showed some real flashes in his rookie year. Some real flashes.
Yeah, but so did Mike Jones.
My
my understanding is he's passed waivers, so he would be free to sign with anyone. In which case, the Ravens, the Vikings, ones with not much backup in terms of quarterback and maybe injury concerns at quarterback.
Yeah, Andrew McCaskill just cleared it up there. Once he clears waivers, he can sign for the veteran minimum. The Giants are still paying him for this year, full year.
Well, you are the kind of expert on teams paying a massive contract and then another player signing the vet minimum with another team.
Yeah. Yes, but see, this is what I'm saying. The Broncos did that with Russell Wilson, jettisoned him. The Giants should have done that with Daniel Jones, but they did the opposite. They paid him. And they didn't pay Saquon Barkley. I wonder how that's working out. Doing the exact opposite of what everybody else on planet Earth said they should do. It just hasn't worked out for them. Andrew's also saying, Chop Robinson, 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Rookie is coming alive in the first half. Not bad at all. Good to see you, Andrew.
Yeah, too little, too late.
For what?
Too little, too late for defensive rookie of the year.
Oh, not at all. Absolutely not. People said that about the offensive rookie of the year. Jaden Daniels got it sewn up, they said, by week 3. That's it. Game over. How's that looking now?
Defensive Player of the Year was Hutchinson, and then he broke his
Yep.
leg.
It's never too late.
And Quinion Mitchell has a very, very legit case for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Just because you think Jared Verse is God's greatest gift.
We
I
should,
did not say that.
before we come back for the second half, we should reset our feeds. So if everyone wants to refresh their feeds, and we will re-sync up with what we are doing with this one. And I will tell you exactly what I am seeing.
They're always looking to get there, and that
Whoa.
determination, I mean, that literally
Shut up, Mrs. So I've got the woman whose name I can't remember, talking on the couch.
Maybe
It could be. I don't know. And now we're flicked back to Jason and Neil Reynolds. And they're showing a highlight of one of Big Tony's runs
I think you're 2 seconds ahead of me.
and him throwing out of the end zone. And the deep pass being caught now by Pierce. How are we looking?
2 and a bit seconds ahead of me.
2 and a bit seconds. Okay, Jake, am I ahead of you?
I have no idea. I'm still looking at a couch. So I
right.
could either be miles ahead or miles behind. One or the other.
Okay.
I'd say
okay.
behind.
Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, I'm seeing Anthony Richardson run now. So yes, quite a bit behind.
Okay, I'm going to pause, and I can see a thing that says Richardson. A big rainbow of Richardson. So I have paused that until Jake catches up. Let me know when you can see the Richardson name in the sort of rainbow shape.
Okay.
For all of our viewers on YouTube, you're like, what are you doing? We're trying to sync up our feeds so that we're not going at different times here.
Because we are professionals.
Well,
What?
we're not.
Richardson Rainbow.
Richardson Rainbow, there we
There you
go.
go.
Back to the couch, yeah? Okay, right. I'm going to grab a quick drink. What's her name again? Phoebe something.
Phoebe Schechter.
Phoebe Schechter. Is she the one who does the podcast with someone else? No.
No idea.
No, I'm thinking of Susie Schuster. I was thinking of Susie Schuster. Right, I'm going to go and get a quick drink. I might get myself back to crisps as well. I shall return.
Well, I think we're about to kick off very shortly. Jake, I think you're up for third quarter. You excited about your commentary debut?
No, I did not agree to this.
Okay, that's right. That's the wrong answer. We'll get you prepared. So,
No, Nyosa is the host. Nyosa does the play-by-play. Nyosa is the host. I'm here for the witty comments.
and I'm here to make up the equality quotum. Quota.
Well, no surprise to anyone. Touchback to start the second half.
What? A touchback? Are you kidding me? That makes no sense whatsoever. A touchback, he says. I don't believe you. So, the Lions have the ball. If I can find out where did I put my... Lions have the ball. 1st and 10. 30-yard line. And it's a handoff to Gibbs. He's breaking out left side. No, he's going nowhere. That looks like about a 2-yard loss. They might give him forward progress to make it a 1-yard loss. But what the defenders should do is hold him up and then carry him backwards 10 yards. And that should be a 10-yard loss. Because if it's... Otherwise it's just not fair on the defenders. Because that's what the offense does.
So basically, you're calling for the deletion of forward progress.
No, only if they don't reach the line of scrimmage. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
I'll explain it after this play. It's a handoff inside, handoff to Gibbs. Again, he's up the middle. He picked up about 6 yards, 5-6 yards there. So what I'm saying is, because we've seen the running backs get pushed by offensive linemen another 10, 15, 20 yards down the field, and quite often for touchdowns, it should work the other way. If they don't reach the line of scrimmage, they get hit by defenders, and they get pushed backwards, because you know how they immediately blow the whistle when they get pushed backwards, they will forward progress. Well, no, they should be able to carry them backwards for 20 yards. 20-yard loss. If it's behind the line of scrimmage, they should do that and win a petition in the NFL. Quick pass out from Goff to the right-hand side. It's, oh my word, nice shifty move. Was that Gibbs again? It was indeed.
Yep.
Gibbs is looking good. I was 3rd and 7. He picked up the first down. It's now 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions. I think I'm onto something here. I really do think I'm onto something here with this offensive line pushing players. Defensive line should be allowed to do that. Should absolutely be allowed to do that and should count as a huge loss. So the Lions are going to take over about the 40-yard line. Not take over, sorry, they're going to have the next first down from the 40-yard line. 3 in the backfield for Detroit. Goff back, fakes a handoff, looking, pitch out over the middle, dumps it off, and is that Montgomery, number 5? I think it was. Yes, it was. Got a nice pickup, and he's into Colts territory.
Bit of momentum here for the Lions.
I have a handful of Haribo Sweeties. Oh, I hate these milk bottles. They're rubbish. See those things? They're garbage. 1st and 10 for the Lions. 44-yard line of the Colts back. Goff fakes a handoff, looks over the middle, and he hits Montgomery again. Makes a man miss at the 40. Oh, tries to get out, and is that a horse collar? Don't think so. Don't think so. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah.
It's saying just a lot of passes out to the running backs. Running game's still not quite there, but being able to pass to the running backs, giving the defense another thing to worry about.
Yeah, the running game appears when they're inside the 5-yard line. Other than that, so like, let's just give it out to them. That's what Bill Walsh did. When his running game wasn't working, quick passes to running backs, get it out quickly. Another fake handoff by Goff, back to pass. He's going to get hit. He throws it deep over the middle. It is incomplete.
Ooh, that could have easily been picked.
I think it could have been picked on the rebound there, but it wasn't. Brings up 3rd and 4. Bit of complaining, looking for some pass interference. No, that was just incredible defensive play. Blackman, fantastic defensive play by Blackman. 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for the Lions. From the 38-yard line of the Colts. Empty backfield for Goff. 3 down to his right. Takes a snap. Looking. Throws wide open over the middle as Tim Patrick. Makes a man miss. Goes down to the 23-yard line. Huge 3rd down conversion there for the Detroit Lions.
And he's a great player.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag.
Late flag.
Jake picks his moment just to get his stick one in there.
Legal use of hands to the face. Defense penalties declined. I actually missed what you said, Jake. Sorry, what was that?
I said he's a great player, Tim Patrick.
Yes, he is. He's amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if they mix a run in here. They've got the defense on the back.
They do.
They've got quite a few throws. Mixing a run now.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 1 back set for the Lions. They're going heavy left-hand side. Goff moves back into the shotgun. Amon-Ra in motion.
Change the play.
Snap. For a quick screen to Amon-Ra. He's got a blocker. He's got another blocker. He gets about an 8-yard pickup there. Takes his number into the 15-yard line.
2nd and 2. This is where you open up the playbook. 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2. It's always what.
Is it?
There's so many options available with Ben Johnson as OC.
Do what you like.
That's what
Just
you'd
don't
expect to see.
do what you like. Just don't take a sack or turn it over. Second and 2 from the 15. Goff under center. Fakes a handoff. Looks, rolls out right. Hits Laporte. Oh! He just overcooked it. He had Laporta, put too much stank in it. Had him. Just almost like a jump throw, but it was just behind Laporta. Threw that a little bit too quickly there. Oh, he had to get it over the defender.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think this is. Would you? I think you would. This is a run up the middle with the. Well, they put Gibbs in.
No, they're not Gibson. They're not running a passing. It is a pass.
No.
Goff nearly gets taken down. He's going to run for it. I don't think he got there. I think he's short. Half a yard. He went head first there.
Well, knowing the Lions, they'll go for this, and
4th and 1.
4th and 1 inside the red zone. Lions are going for it.
You're up
Goff
by
isn't
8.
moving anyway.
Just kick the field goal. You're up by 2 scores. But they're going for it.
They're 10 of 15 on 4th down this year.
That's an
Not bad.
insane conversion rate. 4th and 1.
Are they going to sneak it or
Under
they
center.
run?
It's a run in the. He gets hit in the backfield, and the Colts absolutely stuffed. Was that Gibbs? Absolutely stuffed in the backfield. Terrible play call. Terrible execution. It was Montgomery, I beg your pardon. The penetration by the Colts was absolutely monstrous. There were 3 or 4 players get into the backfield before he even could get close to the line of scrimmage. Turns the ball over on downs. Colts take over.
Jake, I was going to ask you a quick. Sorry to interrupt. I was just going to ask you a quick question, Jake. See, with the Saints, when they've got kind of short yardage to make up, do they ever use a fullback? To
Have
kind of.
you heard of Taysom Hill?
Well, Taysom Hill isn't. He's not necessarily the fullback.
Yeah, but they use him as a fullback all the time.
He's a fullback, he's a halfback, he's
He's
a tight
everything.
end, he's a wide receiver, he's a quarterback.
Yeah, the reason I said that is because on that last play, the Lions, Goff faked it to the fullback, whoever was in at fullback, and then gave it to Montgomery. But it just seemed like an extra second they could have used to give it straight to Montgomery and get the ball driven through. I think it's just a bit unnecessary.
Well, he didn't fake it to the fullback. It was just a miscommunication, I think, on the snap. He
Oh,
held it and then passed it as where he thought Montgomery was, and then had to readjust. And by that point, like you say, the Colts had completely broken the kind of line of scrimmage. So I think it's just miscommunication. A classic case of kind of overcooking. I think the answer says, you're 8 points up, kick the field goal, go up 2 scores. But I mean, the Lions will unapologetically do it over and over and over again. But,
Yeah.
if they do somehow lose this game now, you'll look back at this and go, well, why didn't you just go up 2 scores? Don't overcomplicate it.
And I see teams doing this all the time now. It's different if the field goal makes no difference. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're up by 2, you kick a field goal, you're only up by 5. It makes no difference kicking that field goal. Or if you're up by 4, going up by 7, it doesn't make a difference. But when you're up by 8, that makes a huge difference kicking that field goal. Quick look at the scores around the league. Bucks are up 23-0 on the Giants now. It's 3-all. Commanders and Cowboys at halftime. Titans, Texans. Titans are 20-17 up at the half. Vikings are 14-10 up over the Bears at the half. Chiefs are 20-9 up over the Panthers. Dolphins are 24-0 over the Patriots at halftime. And in our game, it's 14-6 with 9:53 to go in the third.
We might have dodged a bullet not getting the Commanders Cowboys.
yes.
Might have done. Okay, so it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Colts. Richardson back to pass. He steps over the middle, and it's a completion.
Did I just see a
Did he catch
flag?
that? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
2nd and 3. Oh, the helmet that came off. That is a flag. There was a flag. See what happened there.
Oh, well, if it's a defensive lineman, is it maybe going to be legal use of the hands?
Usually hand to the face or face mask. Yeah. God. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Literally ripped his helmet off.
All right, Miles Garrett. God, he's
I've got
just
Nelson. First and 18 now for the Colts from their own 8-yard line.
this is where they start to take chances, isn't it?
It's first down. You got three chances. You don't need to go nuts. Take 5-6
Oh,
yards. Oh, he goes deep. He hits a man. It's a Pierce
Oh,
again.
lovely.
30 out to the 32, 33-yard line.
Lovely touch.
Pittman. It was Pittman
Lovely,
that
nice
time.
turn.
Great throw. Nice catch. Good run after the catch.
Reminded me of prime Michael Thomas there. When he wasn't like kind of going for a jump ball, he was just a quick movement,
First
get
and
another
10.
10 extra yards.
Back to pass again for Richardson. Over the middle. Wide open. He missed him.
Oh,
Oh my word. I don't know if that was a terrible pass or a terrible attempt at a catch. I'll need to
and
actually.
a terrible defensive play because that man
Oh,
was
he had
wide
no
open
one-
for 20 yards.
No more than 10 yards of him. 20 yards of him, you're right. They need to show us the replay of that. I cannot believe they're not showing us a replay of that. Oh my god. Maybe they'll show it after this one. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Richardson. One back set. Straight drop back. Throws it. A high rainbow. He's got a man wide open again. And he's out of bounds.
there was two people on one guy, on one receiver, and then they just
There's a
let him
flag on
go.
the play. What's going on here?
Is that maybe offensive pass interference? If the
well,
two guys, 'cause I saw
usually
them
when someone is
bunched.
that wide open, it's usually OPI or something, illegal contact. Pass interference, offense, number 14.
Yeah, called it.
Yeah, it was. He was so wide open.
Is that not going to be
That was on
second
Pierce.
and 20?
No, it's second and. Oh, that's
That's something you see in the NBA, though. That's a
That's about-
screen
A
play.
screen, yeah.
one of those.
And it's very like Thierry Henry. Like he puts his hands up. That's like the biggest giveaway that you did do something. Oh, I didn't touch him. It's like, well, you wouldn't do that if you did touch him. You know, kind of a dead giveaway. 2nd and 20 now.
Yeah. From the 22. Straight drop again for Richardson. Oh, he gets hit in the back. Oh, he gets it away. Oh, my word. Thought it was going to be a completion behind line of scrimmage. Instead, it goes as an incomplete pass. No intentional grounding. There was a receiver in the area. 3rd and 20.
What do we think? Screen or draw? Because if the Colts are anything, they're in their own half. This is what they tend to do. So it's a screen or a draw.
I just hate these delayed draw plays on 3rd down. I for some reason, I just hate them. I mean, if you're going to run. See these delayed draws on 3rd and 20, which it may well be. They should just go for it. It's a draw play up the middle.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my word, he nearly got there you go. And that's why they run draw plays in the NFL on 3rd and long. Because
14-yard
he picked
draw.
up about 15 yards. Talk about Joseph. Brings up 4th down. It's not enough for the 1st down. Colts are going to punt, but they're in much better field position now.
Near enough doubled his rushing yards of the day because a lot of them have been going for 1 or 2 yards.
Oh, yeah,
so
1
to
or 2
break over
yards.
14, it makes the stat line look a bit better, but still the same result of punting up. We've seen 3 drives now where the Colts have had big plays pulled back by flags.
Yeah. Sanchez back to punt. Takes it. Punt and drives his man back all the way back to the 7-yard line. He's going to return it. He's out to the 10, changes direction, 15 to the 20, down about the 21, 22-yard line where the Detroit Lions will take over. It's been entertaining despite the fact that it's been reasonably low scoring. It has been good.
It's been, if anything, frustrating because the Colts have moved the ball well and they've done good things. They've just shot themselves in the foot with penalties and settling for field goals. Otherwise, they very much could be in a tied game. Just seen the most New York Giants play ever, where they're in a wildcat and fumbled.
Yeah, it's just yeah. There we go.
The Giants and the Patriots yet to score into the second half. And then the NFC East showdown, netting 6 points combined.
I've not seen much of Drake May yet, but I'm hearing a lot of people saying how he's looking fantastic for the Patriots. I'm not saying he's not, because I've not seen him, but being shut out by the Dolphins, whose defense hasn't been great, I need to do something.
He he there's promise there, but I don't. The Patriots don't have the best team right now.
No,
So I
they don't
think
have a good
maybe
team.
yeah, their offensive line is, in a nice word, average, and yeah, it's pushing for them being average. They don't have the greatest wide receiving attack. Their running back threat, Ramondre Stevenson is a very good running back, but he's not able to make much with this offensive line in front
Yeah.
of them. So I think it's a bit early days. If they kind of invest in their offensive line in the off
Yeah.
season, maybe get a rookie in, yeah, I think that would help him out a lot. But I think he's got a lot of potential. Uh, it's I think this entire draft just gone by has a lot of potential. JJ McCarthy, I think we were robbed of seeing an exciting young quarterback with him. But I suppose Sam Darnold has not been that bad.
Obviously not seen any of Drake May today, but I've been impressed from what I've seen from him. But yeah, putting up 0 points against Miami is not fantastic.
1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 21-yard line. 7:41 to go in the third. They're up 14-6. Goff, screen pass out to the left-hand side. He's breaking tackles. Oh, he gets absolutely nailed. Was that
Jamie holds on to it.
He does, Williams. It looked like he got hit by the defender and then just carried on 3 yards in midair. So that's not bad. We'll see that. So it was a quick screen. He gets thudded and then, yeah, he did. He got an extra. Amon-Ra St. Brown carried him for 3 yards before he went down. So, hey, that adds up. That adds up translating into points. He those extra 3 yards. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Goff's got them spread wide. One back in the backfield. Shotgun. Back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He's going deep left. And it is caught. St. Brown. 1st down. Pick up 13 on the play. Goff's having a nice game.
Nice quick out.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing the Colts should have looked at the end of the first half. It took about 4 seconds and you pick up 15 yards. And you get out of bounds. And it's just a safe play. There's nowhere that can be intercepted. Okay, they're going with a heavier setup now. Bring Laporta into the backfield. They've got 2 in the back, 2 wide receivers left-hand side. Now to bring Amon-Ra St. Brown in. Goff's back to pass again. He is going to get stopped. That ball has popped out.
Yeah.
That ball is still loose. The Lions get on top of it. Oh my word. I don't know if they might have called that an incomplete pass. Not sure. And
I
is
don't
that
think
Penny
so.
Sewell? Someone's hurt. Who's that?
Is
Taylor
it Decker? Yeah.
Oh, someone else is hurt.
Khalif Raymond,
that-
I'm assuming on the kickoff as well.
Yeah, see, I got a Latu.
That was a fumble. It was recovered by the
Montgomery
Lions.
did well to jump on it.
Yeah.
So kind of trying to headbutt and diving tackle the ball.
Was it
Very
Sewell?
nice
Who
there,
went,
Penny
who went
Sewell.
down injured? Was that Penny Sewell? I saw an 8.
it was a
but I couldn't tell if it was a
Ye-
5'8" or a 6'8". Couldn't see
It was
it.
Decker.
Didn't
It
get a
was
chance to see
Decker.
it. Need to find out who got injured.
Commanders have just scored against the Cowboys.
Yes, they have. Other scores going around. Buccaneers 23-0 up against the Giants. Cowboys are losing 9-3 now to the Commanders, pending the extra point. Titans are beating the Texans 20-17. That's the shock so far. 20-17. Vikings 14-10 up against the Bears. Chiefs are 20-9 against the Panthers. Dolphins 24-0 over the Patriots. And the Lions 14-6 over the Colts. So live scores across the league. Here we are on week 12 in the NFL. You're watching the WINFL show. It was me, Ian McKinnon, Dave Somerville. I'll say hello, Dave.
Hello.
Jake McGee. Say hello, Jake. You can see on the screen here, we've got our, let's see if I do that. I did this the wrong way. There is my score. There is Dave's score. And over there is Jake's score. Predictions. Currently 14-6. I've got it saying halftime. It's not halftime. It's the third quarter. I forgot to change it and no one told me.
We'll blame Patrick.
Patrick, yeah.
Oh, it's a good point. Where are you, Patrick? Can you not tell me that it still said halftime? Hang on, wait till I check YouTube in case you did. No, I didn't.
Well,
it's all good.
Just before we come back to the game, what do we think about the 3 games that are coming up at 9 o'clock? You got Broncos, Raiders, Cardinals, Seahawks, and 49ers, Packers.
I'm looking forward to the Broncos game. I have to admit, for the first time in a long time, I'm looking forward to a Broncos Raiders game. First time in a long time. 49ers, Packers. Brock Purdy not playing. I think the Packers are going to win that one now. I had the 49ers winning it, but nah, no chance. Not with Brock Purdy. And I like the Cardinals over the Seahawks. They just ran a play there because I wasn't paying attention. And I didn't see what happened. They're showing the play before, so that was... That was Goff. It was 68 who went down. You're right.
I know. I said 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Okay, third down. 3rd and 9 for the Lions. 5:17 to go. Quick snap there. Goff over the middle. Hits his man. It's a first down. Amon-Ra St. Brown down to the 40-yard line.
They need to get him in the game more.
Well, as a defense, if you're on 3rd and 9, you've got to be watching for one guy specifically, Amon-Ra.
Yeah. I think that Lions need to be running it more on first down. I think because they're throwing a lot of screens at the moment on first down. They're getting mixed results, but get the run game going to open up the pass game.
Yeah, that's a myth. First down, fake it again. Quick pass out there, and it's a spins out of a tackle. Gets a 15-yard pickup from Montgomery there. Off the right. It's a total myth that you need to run to set up the pass. This game is proof positive of that. They tried to run, it didn't work, so they went, this is pass it instead, and it's working. That's my own take on it. If you guys disagree with me, go ahead.
Well, the play action side of the game anyway, you need to be running the ball.
1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Oh, and a huge gap there. He burst right through there. That Gibbs, I think it was, down to the 9-yard line. What they've done is they've passed to set up the run. That's working.
Just a quick question while we're watching this game. Montgomery and Gibbs, what did you do about these two long term? Do you think they can both be there? Do you think they're both they're both going to want to be number one?
They can afford to keep both of them because running backs cost you nothing.
Well, that's true.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Team has been paid.
Goff looking, throws it out. Just got rid of it. 2nd and goal. Sorry, Dave. What was that?
I'm just saying their entire team has been paid.
Yeah.
But I think we've got the number one witness here with us who knows that the salary cap is a myth.
But it's not that though, because
Mr. Saints.
it's running backs. Jameer Gibbs.
Kamara got paid.
Yeah, I know, but not like you're paying wide receivers. Not like Amon-Ra St. Brown's getting paid. There's no... Oh, hang on. Second and goal. We'll resume this after the thing. From the 9-yard line. Goff back to pass. And he just flicks a quick one over the middle. Tim Patrick at the 5, I think it was. He's dropped third and goal. Jameer Gibbs isn't going to go to... I don't know, Las Vegas and get a $45 million contract. It's not happening. So he knows this. So if I'm Gibbs and I'm Montgomery, I'm staying where I am. Like, absolutely. Keep you on a winning team when I'm scoring hundreds of touchdowns. Look great. Third and goal from the 5, changing the play.
Wait.
3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, one in the backfield. Play clock's already down to 2, 1, 0. They just get it off. Hand up. Right up the middle. Hand up. Oh, he's squirting out to the right. And Gibbs is in for the touchdown. He broke that one out. That was a handoff up the middle. And he just went, nope, don't like what I'm seeing. There's a flag on the play. Wow. I don't know if that was I was just going to say if that's a late flag or if they're just late in telling us there's a flag.
Do you think that's a taunting? Because he looked like he was taunting on the way in.
I don't know. Maybe. Lions players don't look particularly happy about it. I might have been holding. It's third and goal.
It was third and goal anyway, wasn't it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not a touchdown.
Certain.
It's third and goal.
I'm pretty certain he called taunting.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yep.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, they've given it.
Just because the graphic still said third and goal after that. So 20-6 now to the Lions. Pending the extra point. Which I will update. Here it comes. Kick is up. It's right down the middle. Look at that. Beautiful. It is 21-6 to the Detroit Lions over the Indianapolis Colts in our game. 2:19 to go in the third quarter. We'll look at some of the other scores around the NFL. Vikings are 17-10 up over the Bears. Bears have the ball, 3rd and 9 in their own on the Vikings 32-yard line. In our game, Lions are up 21-6. Dolphins are up 24-0 on the Patriots. And the Dolphins have the ball. They're 1st and 10 from their own 7-yard line after a punt. Bucks are up 30-0 over the New York Giants. The Cowboys and Commanders are tied at 9. Really glad we didn't watch that game.
The Panthers have scored against the Chiefs. They've scored a touchdown against the Chiefs.
Oh, my word. And actually, the Cowboys have just taken the lead over the Commanders with an extra point, doing it 10-9. The Panthers are now trailing the Chiefs 20-15. The attempt at a 2-point conversion did not work. Titans are beating the Texans 23-17. What is going on? And the Titans have the ball. What is going on? Guys, come on.
It's been Houston all year. They can't... They're not blowing teams away. They keep on getting dragged into these games, and it is catching up to them, and it's going to continue catching up to them.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think the issue with the Texans are, Jake?
I think it's just a bit of a sophomore slump. The offensive line has been really poor. The offensive line don't seem to like CJ Stroud. There seem to be a bit at odds. Kenyon Green is not a very good guard. Laramie Tunsil is like the most flag human in NFL history at this point. But a lot of it, I think, just comes down to the offensive line, and there's issues there, and I don't know how they fix it. But I mean, Bobby Slowick, who could have been a head coach this year, a very hot name behind Ben Johnson, is probably playing himself out of a head coaching gig at the moment. So whatever it is, they need to sort it. And obviously, Nico Collins is back and scored today, but they might need a come to Jesus moment in the offensive line, because they've had a couple of these players only meetings, which is never a good sign. That's normally what a 2-7 team does, not a 7-4 team.
I think Bengals and the Cowboys had a couple of them this year.
Yeah, look what dumpster fires there.
Yeah.
Texans are like 2 games clear in the division and in fighting, which is not great.
No. So it's 21-6 now. Huge drive coming up for the Colts here. Let's see what the Lions do with the kickoff. And it's a touchback. Wow. It's just these dynamic kickoffs. Oh my word. Every kick so far has been a touchback. Has it? No.
Yes.
Has it?
I think the one we missed.
The one we missed.
Was
that
they
didn't
started on
start.
like a 22 or
Yeah,
something.
it started like in a weird yardage thing.
Which would be the most Sky Sports thing ever. It's like the only kickoff that there has been a return we missed.
Okay, so 1st and 10 from the 30. One back set for Richardson. He's taking off himself, left side. He gets it out to the 35. Charges over a man, breaks the tackle. He's out of the 40, spins out of it, 45. And he goes out of bounds at approximately the 48-yard line, 47, 48-yard line. That was brilliant. Big Tony. He should get flagged for targeting helmet to helmet against the defender. He should. He put his helmet down and charged straight in to the defender. So
That's Brian Branch.
that should get called back for a 15-yard penalty. It's not going to. 1st and 10 now from the 47-yard line.
No, he's making an adjustment.
Richardson, hands off, flea flicker. Oh, he's not flea flicker. That terrible throwback, but he gets away with it, and he makes a terrible throw. That was the worst flea flicker.
That was horrific.
That was the worst flea flicker since the Giants tried one against the Panthers. The throwback just didn't even reach Richardson's feet. How can you not? Sorry, Jake, can you go?
Jonathan Taylor was not a college quarterback. I think that much can be said.
He also didn't play any rugby and has never lateraled in his life. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay, it's 2nd and 10 now. Need to get this play off. It's down to 2, down to 1. It's a fake handoff. Richardson, he's got pressure. Throws it off his back foot. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. The Colts need to do something. It's almost like they're rushing every single play.
This is where... I was just going to say, this is where Aaron Glenn likes to bring pressure. 3rd and 10.
That's what everyone likes to bring pressure, 3rd and 10.
No, yeah, but he's been notorious for it. It's the only kind of thing about the Lions that seems to be predictable this year is that Aaron Glenn bringing pressure on 3rd and 10.
And here it comes, 3rd and 10. 123 to go in the 3rd, ball on the 47-yard line. Colts, one back set, 3 up to the right. Richardson, he's taking off with it. He fumbles the ball. He got it back. Maybe a 1 or 2 yard pickup. It's just... it's hard watching this team. It's exciting, but it's hard watching. Also, it should have been illegal hands to the face, but never mind. Yeah, so it's about a pickup of about 2 yards there for the Colts. That's not going to get it done. They're going to punt.
No, they're
not. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On their own 49-yard line. They are actually going for it on 4th and 8. Pressure up the middle. Richardson, flag. That's going to be holding. Richardson gets away from it. Might as well just chuck it. He completes the pass down to the 31-yard line. It's going to be holding. It's going to be 4th and 18. That's coming back.
And at least now they've got some room to punt.
I never understood that. I've never understood room to punt. What do you mean room to punt? Right?
Well,
if you
I mean it's just going to end up as a touchback. It comes out, so they're going to want to.
No, not if you've got a good punter. Because see what they're saying is, well, if you're punting from your opponent's like 45-yard line, just as an example, 45-yard line, then It doesn't give you guys time enough to get down the field. Here's an idea. Kick it higher. There you go. Fixed punts for you. Okay, here comes the punt. 4th and 18. That looks like he kind of hopped when he popped that one up in the air. It's a fair catch on his own 12-yard line. Yeah, I've never understood this, giving you room to punt. I've heard it a million times. I've just never understood it, because if you're on, let's say, if your opponent's 40 and you're like, our kicker's not going to make a 57-yard field goal. Let's take a deliberate delay of game to give us more room. It's like, what, 5 yards, 10 yards? Just
You
kick,
can't. Yeah, you
just
can't.
kick, don't kick the ball as far. Just don't kick it as far.
Okay. So if in that case, so that one, he caught it at the 12. So that's from 10 yards further back.
Yes.
So if he takes it off, just say he takes off maybe 5-6 yards, it lands at the 8. You're kind of gambling where if you can try put some backspin on it, yeah, fair enough. That's a good punter. But I think the last time the Colts had a really good punter was Pat McAfee. So that's.
Well, but hang on.
Bring up
Lions
the
to the ball.
Sanchez.
Lions to the ball. And a handoff, and Gibbs gets absolutely crushed there. No, what my thing is, Dave, is that you're paying your punter $1 million or whatever the league minimum is. If he can't punt a ball accurately 30 yards away, then he shouldn't be there. And this thing, I need 40 yards. Why do you need 40? What's wrong with 35? You can't do it. It just makes no sense. Just kick it a little bit higher, a little bit shorter. Do they not practice these punts? I know, I'm not having to go you, Dave. I know, you're just making the point. I'm just making the counterpoint, and that it's stupid because punters get paid a ton of money. I don't understand this thing. Oh, he's getting the league minimum. The league minimum's a ton of money. You've got to be good to make that much money. Or if that's the case, if you can't do that, why don't you get someone off your practice squad to do the really short punts? And that's all he does. All he does is practice 40-yard punts. It makes no sense to me. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I'm sorry. It just annoys me. It annoys me a bit.
Grinds your gears.
It does grind my gears.
Just seen a comment from Andrew McCaskill.
Oh.
Worst flea flicker ever.
Yes, that was worse than the Giants one. The Giants one was just Daniel Jones making a really bad decision, not throwing it, taking a sack. But we've seen quarterbacks do that all the time. This was a terrible attempt at a 3-yard pitchback. And you're not telling me they haven't practiced how to do that before running the play. Hey, maybe they have. Maybe they have. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say, Andrew, I'd say that's the worst flea flicker I've seen. Well, worst I've seen in years, anyway.
Only other score updates. Panthers are 4 points behind the Chiefs at 20-16, and the Vikings are 17-10 up against the Bears.
There we are. By all accounts, this game has been much more exciting than the last game. Last week's game was awful to watch. So this is better. I hope it's been better for our guys watching at home. Hope you're not bored watching us, watching the game. Khalif Raymond has been ruled out, and David Montgomery is questionable to return. 2nd and 9, start of the 4th quarter now, and I didn't update my Q3 to Q4. It's a quick pass out there, and it is, out to the 29-yard line goes right.
Was that your man, Brock? What's his name, Jake? Brock
Wright.
Brock Wright. That's Brock. It's not Brock Lesnar. It's Brock. It's Brock Wright.
Actually, you talked about that. It was with the games coming later on. That you mentioned how teams don't cover Amon-Ra St. Brown on 3rd down, which they should. Actually, I'll just talk about it after this play. It's first and 10 from the 29-yard line. There's a snap, it's a handoff. Oh, a nice spin move there by Gibbs. He's making people miss. And he gets tackled in the backfield. Should count as a loss on the play. I think it will. No, they're actually giving him 2 yards. Do you see what I mean? That's not a 2-yard gain. Because he then went backwards of his own volition and got tackled in the backfield. That's not a 2-yard gain, should be a 2-yard loss. So it brings up 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Goff fakes a handoff, rolls out right. He's being chased. He just throws that away. That's just a throwaway there to save the sack. He was out of the pocket, so it's not intentional grounding. 3rd and 8. Goff seems to be under a little more pressure the last couple of drives, Jake. What do you think?
Well, we've seen Decker go down. Obviously, Montgomery's gone down.
Yeah.
Keith Raymond's gone down. It seems to be the kind of story for the Lions. They keep winning games and looking good, but they're losing players hands over fists. So.
Yeah. Brings up 3rd and 8 now from the 31-yard line. Goff, back to pass. Fires it over the middle. It's too low. Incomplete. He was looking for Williams there, I think it was. Brings up 4th and 8. The Lions are going to have to punt. Colts defense does its job and they get the ball back.
Very important for them to get off the field there if they want to have any chance to stay in this game.
Yeah.
They just need to stop shooting themselves in the foot on offense. I mean, 4 plays now we've seen have all been first downs, all been big plays called back by penalties. I'd love to just see a nice clean drive.
Here comes the punt. Oh, that's running into the punter. There's a flag down, whichever foot he hit. Punt's taken at the 10. He reverses his field to the 15. He gets buried. Punter got run into. That's either running into the kicker or roughing the kicker. That could be 15 yards. Let's see which leg did he hit. Did he hit the plant foot?
No. That should be 5.
Should be 5 yards.
And running it was 4th and 8
into the kicker.
So they're going to get away with it.
Should be 4th and 3. Running into the kicker. It's a correct call.
That's very, very lucky. Because it was a good punt and no gain, they've declined the penalty, but that could have been given the Lions another possession if it was the 15-yard variety.
Could have been. So the Colts get the ball. Just showing some of the other scores from around the league. Have a quick look at those. Vikings are 17-10 up over the Bears. Our game is 21-6. Lions over Colts. Dolphins are 24-0 up against the Patriots, and they're also within field goal range. Giants have scored. Buccaneers are now up 30-7 against the New York Giants. Cowboys are 10-9 up against the Commanders. Chiefs are 27-16 up against the Panthers, and the Texans have taken the lead with a pick 6. Levis intercepted by Ward and took it 65 yards for a touchdown. 24-23 to Houston Texans, and they're showing what are they showing there? I thought they were going to show the replay of that. So Jake, what did you have for dinner tonight? Tell me all about it.
I had chips and fish cakes. So nothing too exciting.
Nice.
So nice and easy to make.
Sounds good, mate. Sounds real good.
Anything particularly fancy for yourself on a Sunday? Sunday roast?
No, not at all. I had just a couple of burgers. Like literally just burgers and rolls. Got them from Charlie Barley's Butchers. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so Colts take over. We're just waiting for them to get back to us with that one. Thanks to everyone who's been watching us. We've had over 3 times the amount of viewers this week than we had last week. So we did something right last week. I'm not sure what, but we did. So maybe, there we go. And they missed they missed the snap. Thank you, Sky Sports, for missing the snap. False start. And then immediately cuts away.
That's the 8th penalty, I think, on the Colts. I mean,
Of course. They've crippled
Just
themselves.
not
First
good
and 15 from their own 10-yard line. Richardson, back to pass, straight drop. He hooks up, he's going deep left field. He's got a man wide open. Did he go out of bounds?
Oh, I think he was out.
I think he...
yeah, I don't think he got both feet.
Yeah, I think he let him out. One. Not even
No.
close for the second.
I love how they cut to a shot of Roger Goodell just chatting up cheerleaders. That was just...
Fair enough.
It's the most relatable Roger Goodell's ever been.
I don't I don't know if Roger Goodell's a married man or not. He had him. I mean, you got to do a better job. You got to know where your feet are, and that's not great. You got to know where you are. 2nd and 15 from the 10-yard line. Anthony Richardson's shotgun. 2 people in motion coming back in. Tight set now. 1 back in the backfield.
Wow.
Fakes a handoff. Richardson might be going long again. He gets drilled. The ball's out. I think, they're calling it an incomplete pass. They're calling it an incomplete pass. I thought it might have been a fumble.
I thought he tried to shovel it.
I don't know what he was doing.
Running back.
All right. Okay. No, fair enough. Fair enough. He didn't just drop it. He tried to throw it. Of course, if there was no receivers anywhere near him, that should be intentional grounding. Being in the grasp. I don't know what they're going to call there because there's no receivers when he throws this anywhere near it. Nope, they got away with it. 3rd and 15. Just call it an incomplete pass. 3rd and 15 from the 10. 1 back. 1 wide. Back to pass. Richardson, he's going for it. He's incomplete. The ball was ricocheting around. Brings up 4th and 15. It just feels like it's almost like the Colts don't have any coordination on offense here. And they're just rushing everything. That's what it feels like.
It's not very often you see 3 different defensive backs with a chance to pick it off that they all nearly get the interception.
Yeah. Colts are punting from their own 9-yard line.
I'm seeing the Texans
And there's
with a touchdown.
Huge punt. All the way back to his own 35-yard line. But he's going to get chased down. No, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown returning punts.
I was going to say.
Out to the 45. Was that the 45? I think it was.
Yeah, we've seen Khalif Raymond go off injured, so they've put Amon-Ra back there. That's 7 straight incompletions for Richardson. He's now 8 for 22. He started the game so well.
He did.
And then since that dropped touchdown from the tight end, it's been pretty much all downhill.
Was it 1 from 9 maybe now? Since halftime?
Yeah, he's had a rough second half. He really has. We're looking at the scores around the league. Vikings are up 17-0 against the Bears. They also have 2nd and goal on Chicago's 2-yard line. Lions are 21 up 6 in our game. Dolphins are 31-0 up over the Patriots. The Bucks are 30-7 up over the Giants. The Cowboys are still up 10-9 over the Commandos at the end of the 3rd. Chiefs are 27-16 over the Panthers. And as Dave mentioned, yes, the Texans did in fact score 24-23 with a pick 6 over the Tennessee Titans. So all is slightly better with the world. It's like,
I mean, whoever gets the delightful Cowboys Commanders game, there's been field goals, multiple missed field goals, a blocked field goal, an interception, a fumble, and about 10 3 and outs. So it's going to be a heck of a game to cover.
ouch.
Yeah.
Just out. That's a sore one.
Who's picking this week? I think it's Neosa, isn't it?
I think it's me.
Well, I'm
So
just
I
saying,
will do
I have a
one
Broncos
game.
t-shirt. I have a Broncos t-shirt, okay? And I love my Broncos t-shirt. It's orange, it's nice. It's really orange, it's lovely.
I'll happily swap to picking this game because next week I will not be in any way, shape, or form following the NFL. So next week I will have no idea what's going on.
Why don't you explain to us what you're doing next weekend, Jake?
I'm going down to England to watch Everton because the Saints haven't disappointed me enough this year. Everton haven't disappointed me enough this year. I need to witness it in person. So I will be away visiting Old Trafford to watch my football team most likely lose. But yes, I will not be kind of clued in on any of the Thanksgiving weekend football.
That's all right, pal. That's all right. So you will not be here on Sunday when we do our live stream. You will not be here. Well, you'll be here on the Wednesday, will you? For the
I fly back Tuesday evening, so
Ah,
I'll be
well, so
here
just-
Wednesday. But I'll
nah.
have
It's all right, and you won't have watched any of the games, so basically you won't be here on the Wednesday either. Okay, it's 1st and 10 for the Lions, and I forgot to change the thing here again because I'm an idiot. There we go. It's a fake, and Golf slings it out, and Gibbs gets stewed up. That looked sore, but I think he's all right. Yep. That looked like a nasty hit. That was just kind of the way he stopped there, but
I think the defender just wrapped himself around his leg.
that's all right then. That's all
You've
right
got
then.
a 260, 270 pound man wrapped around your leg. You're not going anywhere either.
It's a very good point, actually. Very, very good point. 2nd and 13 now. Golf back to pass. The handoff up the middle for Gibbs. He squirts out of it, picks up 4 or 5 yards. He picks up 4 or 5 yards out to make it much more manageable on 3rd down.
What are we, third and medium? Third and long? Third and long, just.
Montgomery's still on the sidelines there. Looking on. I'm not going to say anxiously, but interested. He's interested. He's like, oh, what's going on out here? 3rd and 8. Lions with the ball. From their own 47-yard line. Colts are rushing 4. Golf straight back. He's got pressure. He squirts out of it to the right and he throws it away. That is another punt. The Colts defense is keeping them in this game. The offense is committing far too many penalties, just too many mistakes. Because one thing we've not seen in this game is defensive penalties. Very few defensive penalties. We're not seeing any big, DPIs costing them games, stuff like that. I don't think I've seen a single offside penalty yet. Has there been one?
No.
just a lot of false starts, a lot of holding, and
comes
they're running into the kicker.
Punt. It's hard, but it's another fair catch called for. This time on his own 13-yard line.
I tell you what we haven't seen either is one illegal formation on either team.
I think you're right. I
don't rec-
can't remember seeing one, but I don't think we've seen
There's
any
an-
defensive offsides. I've not seen anyone jumping.
No.
And that's quite an anomaly. Usually they're, 3 or 4 a game easy. You're going to get that, but not seeing any of that.
Have we got? Is that going to be? Are we got a contender for random stats?
What's that?
How many games has had no defensive penalties whatsoever?
Oh, my word. Couldn't tell you.
If you want to go through the annals of history and find out, that's all yours, buddy.
Yeah.
You can have that one.
I know I have not much of a life, but even I have my limits to what, and there's zero chance I can focus on any one
Yeah.
topic for that length of time. No.
So we're watching the Lions and the Colts in the fourth quarter. Lions win this 21-6. The game feels a lot closer than the score is. And the Colts have been but a couple of penalties and one drop pass away from this being essentially a tied game.
Competence.
I don't know.
Just
See what happens.
like getting the job done in the red zone is what it's come down to, hasn't it? I mean, if you get take obviously they got 2 field goals within the 30. So if they got 2 touchdowns from that and the 2 extra points, that leads it as what, 21-14. That's a 1-score game, and they're right in it. So now they're 2 scores away, and one of them would have to be a 2-point conversion. So yeah, interesting.
It has. It's actually been quite an enjoyable game. I've been enjoying this game. I have.
I'm
Right.
just frustrated with the Colts. I feel like
Yeah.
they've not done themselves any favors.
No, it really has been frustrating because the defense has been fairly good. And I mean, 21 points. Oh no, they're giving up 21 points. Yeah, this is a Lions team that scored like over 45 times this season. So giving up 21 points and you're in midway through the fourth quarter is not that bad. Colts have the ball. 21-6, 11:22 to go in the fourth quarter. They're on their own 13-yard line. It's a wee pitch forward. Off to the right-hand side, out to the 20-yard line. And somebody is
hurt.
injured. Oh, no.
Is that Josh Downs?
It is.
Who was it? Sorry, I missed.
Josh Downs.
Oh.
He's a rookie,
number
isn't he, Jake?
1.
If he's not, he's very young. But
He
like
got his shoulder landed on. That could be a shoulder or a collarbone issue. He was sort of sideways lying on the turf and someone landed on him, so that is not good. It brings up a 2nd and 3. They're likely going to step away here if he's going to need treatment. They've stopped the play clock. Yeah, come away from that one. Commercial timeouts. Let's have a look at some of the scores around the NFL. Vikings are 24-10 up over the Bears now. The end of the third quarter. Beginning of the fourth, I should say. And now the game, Lions are 21-6 up with 11:14 to go in the fourth. Patriots are losing 31-7. So they did score. 13:43 to go in the game. Bucks are winning 30-7 over the Giants. 7:25 to go in the game. Cowboys are winning 10-9 over the Commanders with 12:43 to go in the game. And in the Chiefs-Panthers game, Chiefs are winning 27-19 with 12:37 to go. And the Texans are winning 24-23 with 11:34 to go in the game.
Couple of interesting plays though. That Bucky Irving had a 56-yard run for the Bucks, and the only man downfield blocking for him was Baker Mayfield. That's a weird one there. And then a couple plays later, they fumbled it, and that was just the ball turned over.
Okay,
so
we're
well,
back in our game. It's 2nd and 3. Richardson's going to take it himself. He's not going anywhere. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That play was doomed from the start. He tried to sort of stutter step up the middle. Brings up 3rd and 3. 10:50 to go in the fourth quarter and counting. That play, I don't know what that was. Just 64 yards for the Colts in this half. Ashon Doolin's out now with an ankle injury for the Colts, so they're really struggling with injuries here offensively. Shotgun, back to pass. Richardson steps up. Someone gets a hand on him. He throws it.
who was that to?
That wasn't to anyone.
There-
There's a flag
Oh,
on the
there's the
play.
flag. Yeah, that's got to be intentional grounding, surely.
And
I mean, there's a player down for the
there's
Lions,
a player
though.
down for the Lions. Intentional grounding. I mean, that is the deepest intentional grounding I've seen in a long time. Usually it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. This one was 30 yards downfield. Was it just a miscommunication, or do you think it was just chucking it because there was no defenders there?
Yeah.
It's very odd. Very, very odd. But it was Carlton Davis, the third, that went down, the cornerback for the Lions. So again, what would be the fourth player possibly injured this game for them? It's a war of attrition, and going into the postseason,
The
you will
Lions
actually have players available.
yeah, no. I don't want the Lions to turn into one of those teams that we've seen in the past where they go through the first 8, 9, 10 weeks blowing people apart, and then by week 10, half their starters are out and they limp into the playoffs. So, yeah, let's look at number 11 here. See, as soon as he threw this ball, he was like, he immediately then looked at Pittman and went, "What are you doing there?" That was a bizarre one. Really bizarre. And with the loss of down,
That's that's cornerback number 1 for the Lions is limping off now. Obviously, but like Jake was saying with Davis there. So if anything happens to Brian Branch, that entire Lions defense is
yeah, 4th
in
and
a little
14.
bit of trouble.
Colts punting out of their end zone. And it's a deep punt. Takes him all the way back to his own 32-yard line. And he gets absolutely slammed down to the 40.
That's why you don't put wide receiver 1.
Yeah, I don't.
On the
I don't
punt.
like wide receiver 1 back returning punts. Of course, if you're taking
It's
it
not
for
like you have Jameson Williams, who's like, a speed
Yeah.
demon. If I understand Khalif Raymond is your punt returner, he's injured. You've
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
pivot. But yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown back there, no, because we've just seen what quarterback 1 go out injured. Last week they had linebacker 1 go out injured. A couple weeks before that, they had defensive end 1 out injured. Don't put out your first stringers
No.
in any other ones that you need.
There's a flag for ineligible man downfield.
on a punt. What?
On the kicker, apparently.
That's an interesting
Oh
one.
no, well, just another penalty on the Colts,
Yes,
That might take us up to 10.
So many penalties. 10.
10 penalties.
Good God. It's 21-6 Lions. They take over. 10:08 to go in the game.
Just had a comment from Patrick Jackson saying he hated having Christian Kirk on punt returning. Don't blame him.
Yeah, flag down. False start, I'm guessing. Maybe.
That was
maybe
Gibbs. I saw him move.
There was a false start. There you go.
Yeah, Jameer Gibbs, yeah. He just seemed to move a little bit too early.
The Colts were totally in this game at halftime. Down 14-6. First and 15, 10 away to go. Their own 41-yard line. Lions. It's a handoff up the middle. I thought that was going to be the longest flea flicker of all time. I honestly thought he was going to throw that back 15 yards to Jared Goff. The way he turned, I was like, what's he doing? It worked as a 6-yard pickup. Yeah, 2nd and 9. 6-yard pickup. The way he turned around, I thought, he's going to toss this back to Jared Goff. What are you doing? Actually, I love that idea. I love the idea of the running back running forward 5 yards, tossing it back 15 yards. That'd be great. Anyway, 2nd and 9. Goff. Back to pass straight drop. Oh, quick drop. He slings it out to the right. Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's pickup of 6, 7. He's about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down there. Yeah. Oh, they're
It's
showing some
going to be an
replays now.
interesting one in the coach room on Monday for the Colts because they've not played bad, especially on defense, and
Oh
yet
no,
they find
defensively.
themselves
Well,
15
there you
points
go.
behind.
Yeah, there's the graphic that was just on the screen there. 17 quarterback pressures today for
Third
the
and 2.
Colts defense.
It's a handoff up the middle on 3rd and 2.
Oh, they got
Second
him. Oh,
surge might have done it.
yeah, that's him in front. He's a yard over.
So, I've got 1st and 10. See, here's the problem I have. Right? That's forward progress. However, because they don't blow the whistle, if he'd been stopped there and then moved back 5 yards, it should be 5 yards further back. They should just let it play like rugby until he goes down. That's what it should be. Right, so here we are. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Goff back to pass, got pressure. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side to 5 yards behind where Amon-Ra St. Brown was. That's okay. That's okay.
Neither him nor the cornerback got his head turned round in time, so.
This will knock
I
the
think it was just all
Colts
the
down.
pressure.
If the Colts lose this game and the Broncos win, because I think the Broncos play them next week, and it's basically for the 7th spot AFC title. AFC playoff spot, I should say. As a handoff left-hand side to Gibbs, he's in the backfield. He's getting absolutely nowhere. He's dropped to midfield. Huge loss. Brings up 3rd down. But this will move the Lions up to, is it 10 and 1? Let's move the Lions up to?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They'll really put them in control in the NFC. Look at that time of possession. 16 minutes for the Lions in this half, 5 minutes for the Colts. But it's 3rd and 14 now. Let's see if the Colts defense can get another stop.
You would think there's going to be a screen of some kind, or you think it's going to be a deeper ball, medium?
They might go for a screen.
Oh, did I just see them going 5 wide? Yeah, they're 5 wide.
Yeah, but he brings Gibbs back in behind him. He's got 3
He's
up
on
to
the wrong
top.
side for a screen.
3 wide receivers on the far side. Only 2 defenders, right enough. And that's exactly where he's going. He's hit Laporta. Ooh. This makes it interesting. He's down about the 38-yard line. You reckon that's in field goal
Jake
range?
Bates.
Yeah,
Jake
Jake Bates.
Bates,
Going for it.
absolutely.
Is that 55?
From 34-yard line, 44.
Thir-
Oh, sorry. 38-yard line. Yeah, about 55.
Yeah.
4th and 5.
Yeah, that's prime Jake Bates
Yes.
territory, right?
I still have a kicker waiting, number 39. Love that. He's 15 on 15
this season.
As long as
Wow.
the 58 snap kick is up, and it is good. He nails it. 55-yard attempt, 24-6 to the Detroit Lions. 24-6 in our game. That's how we look around the rest of the NFL. Some of the scores: Vikings are 24-10 up over the Bears with 9:22 to go in the 4th. Bears are driving in the red zone against Minnesota. Lions are now a game at 24-6, up 6:21 to go in the 4th. Patriots and Dolphins. Dolphins are up 31-7, 11-11 to go in the game. Patriots have the ball on 4th down. They're driving. In the Bucks and Giants, it's hit the 2-minute warning already in that game. So there you go.
Giants desperate to get out of there.
I mean, that's fairly shocking, actually. Bucks are up 30-7, and they have the ball. Cowboys are up 13-9 over the Commanders with 8:11 to go in the 4th. after a field goal by Aubrey. So they're up 13-9. Chiefs are up 27-19 over the Panthers. 6:54 to go in the game. Panthers have the ball. And the last game, Titans are up 30-27 over the Texans. With 9:30 to go in the game. Texans have the ball. What is going on here? And did I just miss another touchback? Was that another touchback?
Yes.
It was another touchback as a kickoff there. Sorry, guys. Do apologize. I was reading the scores there.
Yeah, I saw Jake's head pop up when there was another touchback.
Colts get the ball.
Only Titans. Their last touchdown drive was one play, 70 yards to the tight end. So they just keep on popping off big plays.
Nice. Speaking of big plays, that's exactly what we need here. The Colts have a 1st and 10 on their own 30. They need to score quickly. Only 6:21 to go in the game. You're down at 18 points. Sorry. He's going up the middle. He pump fake. Oh.
Did he pump
slid.
fake? Or did the cameraman just...
No, he pump faked and then he slid instead of trying to run a man over. Which I'm all for, but earlier on in this game, he attempted to run people over 7 times. Quick snap there. He's back to pass. He's going deep left-hand side. He's got a man. Great catch on the sidelines. And that is going to be a flag for unnecessary roughness.
That wasn't out of bounds.
I don't think it was. It might be targeting. We'll need to wait and see what happens.
Who was it?
Here's a car.
I don't like that call.
That's a
Brian Branch.
terrible call. He catches it. He's
is
running.
Is it on the...
That's not out of
nothing wrong with
bounds.
No.
It's to his shoulder. There's nothing.
Not
that's a
head to
clean
head.
hit.
That's a terrible call.
Is that what it is? Is it for unnecessary roughness?
It must be. Yep.
Yeah.
Personal foul, unnecessary
I hate that
roughness.
call.
That's a terrible call. Oh no, I've run out of beer. That's an even worse call. Someone else take over play calling for the next play while I go and give myself a refill. What's going on here? Can't watch American football. That beer.
Rock, paper, scissors, Jake. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll step in. So we've got a rogue 1st and 10 from the 30. That should never be. Richardson steps back. Oh, he's going deep again to wide left, and it is just a yard, maybe 2 in front of him, of Josh Downs, who's back in the game.
Yeah, that's the positive news for the Colts. Josh Downs not injured,
Yeah.
back in the play, but not able to convert that.
Patrick says that shoulder to shoulder and in bounds, that's reputation preceding him. That's not a bad point, actually. Between him and Kirby Joseph, yeah. Oh, Richardson. Oh, he running out the pocket, and just for him, that's a close throw.
Maybe what, 10 for 27 now?
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
170 yards is not bad, but the kind of 17 incompletions. And there's Josh Downs on the sideline looking very lackluster. Yeah, he looks like he could be done. Maybe he does have some shoulder damage. These guys always...
If you go off with a possible injury, then the next play you're back in, throw yourself forward.
Yeah, but it's these guys that like to play hurt.
3rd and 10 on the 30 of the Lions. Andrew Richardson's going up the middle, and now he decides to charge into someone when it's a defensive lineman. What's wrong with this guy?
Well, we were just saying 10 of 27.
Well, there is that.
He's throwing at almost a 30% completion rate almost.
So you go.
Can I just can I just make a motion to ban Patrick from this?
No, not yet, because I haven't ready yet. What's he saying?
Kirby Joseph is overdue his customary end zone interception with it, which is a dig at the Rams. So since the last time he did that was against the Rams.
He's allowed to talk about the Rams. You're not. It's 4th and
Whatever.
6. Richardson back to pass. He throws it. That's never going to work. It's never going to work.
so
That's a
poor.
2-yard completion on 4th and 6. He had a defender all over him. Terrible play call. Lions take over on downs.
Game. That's the game.
It's basically
There's
game, but we don't like to say
Yeah.
that. We don't like to say that.
Patrick says the Rams have been dead to him for years. He never even considered the Rams.
There you go. He never even considered the Rams. They've been dead to him for years. Now, who are you going to believe?
Patrick, you need to give me your address, Patrick, because I have a Jalen Ramsey Rams Funko Pop ready to be delivered to your house.
That's one way to get someone to not give you their address. It's 24-6, 4:42. Lions have the ball. 1st and 10, another one, 24-yard line. They're going to run it from here. It is a run. That's Gibbs. He picks up maybe 3 yards on that carry. 2 or 3 yards. They're going to attempt to run the ball out. Run the clock out, I should say now. So it's 4:25 and counting. Second and 7.
Aaron Glenn goes and sits down. He's got like his feet up now.
That's because he's just like, run the ball 3 times and then punt it.
Yep. Patrick says 999 Let's Be Avenue.
I've not heard that in years. 2nd and 7. I wonder if they'll run the ball here. A flag on the play. Wow. Was that a false start? Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing, guys? Yep, your offensive coordinator just like, that'll do. Your defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, just like, yep, this game's going all right for us. 2nd and 12. He fakes a handoff.
Oh.
He's going for it. Deep left. He's got a man. It's caught. Is it caught?
It's J-Mo.
It is. They're
think,
calling
yeah.
it a catch. Jameson Williams on 2nd and 12 brings up a huge first down. I didn't think they would do that on 2nd, but there you go. Just goes to show you. It's a huge first down, that one. Colts are not using any timeouts.
Bit of a sad end, and the scoreline really does flatter Detroit, in my opinion. Although I suppose they're good for their 24 points. The Colts
Yeah,
should just feel very kind of disappointed with their
handoff up the middle. Oh my word! Incredible move by Gibbs, all the way into Colt territory down to the 47-yard line. No, you're absolutely right, Jake. You're absolutely right. This the Lions are good for the 24. The Colts defense has been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But the Colts offense has just been let down by itself. Too many penalties. What do we see? 3, 4 huge plays getting called back by penalties. Like always big gains. 20, 30-yard gains getting called back by penalties. The dropped touchdown. Sorry, Dave.
I was just going to say, I think Jake mentioned it was 10 or 11 penalties that we've seen, something along those lines.
The handoff to Gibbs up the middle. He's getting some room now. That's another pick up of about 6 yards there on first down. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I think the Colts are not going to bother taking any timeouts. No, they're not going to bother. They're basically just... It's an 18-point game with 2 minutes to go, and Anthony Richards is not doing anything. So I think they're probably just going to essentially concede the game. I can't see them calling any timeouts as we go. That is the 2-minute warning. So let's have a look at some of the other scores around the league. Vikings set up on the Bears 24-16. They also have the ball at midfield. Dolphins have beaten the Patriots 31-15. Dolphins have the ball 3rd and 7 on their own 45. Cowboys are 20-9 up on the Commanders with 4:38 to go in the game. What
Ferguson.
is happening?
Yeah, the Jakes are coming back this week.
Chiefs are running 27-19 against the Panthers. They do have the ball, but it's only an 8-point game and 3:37 to go in the game. Titans are beating the Texans 30-27. 4:43 to go in the game. Texans have the ball. And that is how we are doing. CJ Stroud, touchdown to Nico Collins was nullified by a penalty. By an illegal shift, so it's still 30-27. Oh my word.
Jake Ferguson is not playing today, so it definitely wasn't him.
Oh, right, okay. What was the tight end for the Cowboys that scored?
Shoemaker. Luke Shoemaker.
Yeah, Shoemaker.
So the Cowboys scored a field goal, and then on the very next play, the Commanders fumbled the ball, and then the Cowboys scored a touchdown, and they're gonna win this game, which is a big one to drop for the Commanders.
That is shocking. That's really bad for the Commanders. Yeah, the Texans took the lead, and then it got wiped out by a penalty. So
That all but gives the NFC East to the Eagles. Like the Commanders now are playing for a wild card after
yeah,
they're going to drop to 7-5.
Yeah.
You lose into a very poor Cowboys team.
oh, and yeah, and no offense, Cooper Rush, but yeah, it really is like, oh dear. Let's have a look at some of the standings. Currently, the Dolphins are winning. They're going to move up to 5-6. The Patriots are going to fall to 3-9. There's nothing going on in the AFC North, like literally nothing. Texans, if things stay the same, Texans will fall to 7-5. Colts will fall to 5-7. Titans will move up to 3-8. Chiefs are going to go to 10-1 again if things stay the same. The Commanders will fall to 7-5 with the Eagles to play. They're currently 8-2. Cowboys will go up to 4-7. Lions will move to 10-1. Vikings will move to 9-2. Bears will fall to 4-7. Bucks will move up to 5-6. Carolina will fall to 3-8. And that's how things will stand currently, assuming nothing changes between now and the end of these games. There's a Colts remaining schedule. Oh, they took it off there. It's 3rd-1 for the Lions. There's the handoff. And he's got the first down, big first down there. That's basically game. I can't see the Colts taking a timeout.
There'll be one knee and game over.
Yeah.
The Texans again got down to Tennessee's 11 and then had an offensive lineman pick up a offensive holding. They are just
Self-destruct mode.
painful. Yeah, maybe it's something about the AFC South. They just love making life harder than it needs to be.
If the Texans lose to the 2-8 Titans at home, this is a disgrace. It's an absolute, it really is. There you go. That's the end of the game. That's the end of our game. A kneel down there. I mean, the result isn't surprising. I will admit the Colts defense was much better than I thought. That offense was a lot worse than I thought. They killed themselves. Dave, just give us your quick perspective on this game. What did you make of it?
I don't think the Lions played to their full capability either, but they were the ones making the big plays at the crucial times, whereas the Colts were failing every single time. So that was the main difference. Is Richardson was under a lot of pressure every time he did drop back, sorry. And a couple of really wayward throws, including one intentional grounding that was 40 yards in the wrong direction. But yeah, I mean, I'm missing. I know there's kind of the excitement factor with Anthony Richardson. Aside from that, I'm not seeing what fourth pick in the draft, or how he warranted being fourth pick in the draft, to be honest.
And Jake, we did see some exciting stuff from Richardson, especially early on in the first couple of drives. And he did make some nice throws. We saw 2 huge throws called back by penalties. What did you make of the game as a whole?
I mean, the first 3 offensive drives, the Colts looked good. Like you say, at least 4 big plays called by penalties, a wide open touchdown on a good throw dropped, and then the second half they just failed to play. I mean, you held the Lions to 24 points. Defense played pretty well, all in all. If you'd said at the start of the game, after that opening drive, you keep the Lions to 24 points, you'd say the Colts might win this game, and instead they put up 6. It's pretty poor.
It is poor. So just before we go, we'll have one final look at the scores. The Vikings are winning 24-16 against the Bears. They have the ball, 4th and 1 on Chicago's 7-yard line. The Dolphins are winning 31-15 now over the Patriots. The Dolphins have the ball. Cowboys is now 20-17 because the Commanders scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 3:02 to go. They're down by 3. So it's not over yet. Chiefs are 27-19 over the Panthers. 2:46 to go. Panthers have the ball in Kansas City territory. Texans are 27-30 down against the Titans at the 2-minute warning. They have the ball on Tennessee's 10 with a big 3rd down. We're going to leave it there. Dave Somerville, thank you very much for coming along.
Absolute pleasure. Pleasure's all mine.
Good.
We'll be back. We'll hopefully be back next week. So I don't think we've done anything for us to get cancelled, but yeah, it was thoroughly enjoyable.
Mr. Jake McGee, thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. I will not be here next week. I believe I'm away. I believe Patrick's away. So the WINFL will be short-handed, so it will be left to you 2 gentlemen.
It will be slightly short-handed, but we'll get by. Listen, thanks to everyone who's been watching along with us. Really appreciated. We had quite a few more. We quadrupled our viewers this week from last week. Now, if we originally had 1 million, that would be really good. Well, last week we had 40. And this week we got 160 odd. So, very happy with that. Thank you to everyone. Let's go home. Patrick just said, thanks for keeping my company in my hotel room. Fun stream again. Thank you, Patrick. Do appreciate you. And I know Andrew was on as well. And we'll see you during the podcast. Don't forget you can catch us on Spotify at the WINFL show. Enjoy the rest of your